Yup. We live.
Yeah. We are live. I don't know. The setup's going mad. They started playing something in the back.
Someone was bopping, but I thought it's SAEED because SAEED was bopping to the tune. Yeah, I straight away. You know me, I look at SAEED straight away.
Someone's playing some drill.
Yeah.
SAEED was bopping.
I think it was Hugh.
It was me. I had it open on another tab, so it's
there he is. Yeah.
Listen, I'm a fan, man. I like to watch and enjoy.
What a return! I hope there's no copyright in the first 10 seconds there, otherwise we're fucked. But we moved. It is what it is. Big up everyone. It's been a little while. Well, a little while since we've done this. We had FC 24 last Thursday. We was meant to be back Monday, but the injury crisis at Chelsea continues with Matisse's PS5 out of action now for a few weeks. We've got to sort something out. We will be back next week. Not sure what day yet. It probably will be next Friday. But we will be back next week, people. FC 24 episode 7 with Uncle GRIZZ back as well in the building, and obviously big up Thuggery as usual. Hit the like button, people. 1.4k in the building. Make sure we get to 1,000 likes nice and early if possible, and then 2,000 by the time the show ends. You remember what it is, man. We don't need to say much at the beginning. Big up Manscaped, the sponsor. Black Friday's coming up. Cyber Monday's coming up. I've been mentioning it for the last month. Obviously, there's already sales going on. There's the new Performance Package 5.0. There's the beard balm and the beard shaver and the beard products now at Manscaped. So go over there, grab something that's already in the sale. Use the code TB620, and then you'll get another 20% off too, and they'll know you're coming through us. So it's time to use that now, people, if you haven't already. But big up everyone that has, big up everyone that will. Trying to sponsor some love, shows us some love. But we move. Quite a lot to talk about because every fixture this weekend is a sticky one. It's one that could go really either way. So we've got a lot to talk about there, and we haven't, talked about football for the last 10 days or so. Since then, Everton have been docked 10 points. Tottenham are under investigation for something regarding Jermaine Defoe. But obviously, with Everton docked 10 points, there's questions about what Man City will get, what Chelsea will get. What's the precedent now? So I don't know. Is that something worth talking about? You don't look all quiet. I know Matisse is kind of shy to talk about these things, but
we're not actually charged, so it's only HUGH. That's
under investigation as well.
Yeah, we're also under investigation. Do you know what I mean? Innocent until proven guilty. So yeah, man, I'm not bothered, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty calm. If worse comes to worse and we're deducted points next season, which I think is probably how long it will take to actually get the thing confirmed, then it's another season where I ain't got nothing to talk about, innit? I'm just gonna have to just chill and just watch all you man compete for honours while I'm just chilling in mid-table. But
mid-table,
I would like the FA.
Yeah,
okay. Your time will come. Don't worry, your time will definitely come. Yeah. You're gonna regret that one.
That's crazy.
We handed ourselves in, innit? So I think we should get a lighter sentence for that. That tends to be how it goes. I hope the FA. Listen, I would love for the FA to just be like, everybody, put your cards on the table. You got until this date. Get your assignment in. And if you have anything overdue, we will penalize you. And you know what I mean by that. So I wish everybody had to come to the table, because if we did that, I don't think everybody's clubs would be squeaky clean. Do you know what I mean? It would be a long day for everyone. So yeah, man, it would be a good day if that happened.
Let me ask you something, because you're in a unique position here, because you're under investigation now. You've been charged before. You've had a transfer ban, so you've actually
Yeah, we've done it all, man. We're completing the set.
But with Everton now 10 points, you've already been charged for something. With Man City's case, what do you expect the bare minimum to be? Because that's the question really that everyone's kind of asking. If Everton are getting docked 10 points for that, which is different to Man City's charges, obviously, we don't know 115 charges. What do you expect them to get, or if anything?
What do I expect City to get, or what do I expect us to get?
City.
I don't know. The thing is with City's charges, a lot of them are foolishness. Like, some of the charges are just like a waste of everybody's time. Like, it's not even worth. So yeah, it's not even worth even like talking about, really. It's just go and get the lawnmower out and keep it moving. But if there's some serious ones in there, it depends what it is. But for me, we're like the middle ground. So whatever happens to us, consequently, they'll have to get worse, because obviously there's a lot in there. There's 115, so something's got to be up. Something's got to be very bad. Maybe relegation, but I don't wish relegation on anyone. Do you know what I mean? Those are my oil brothers. At the end of the day, do you know what I mean? Look at Grizz shaking his head.
I wish it was
Together.
me, man.
I don't wish
I don't
anyone
mind-
relegation. Do
I
you know
don't
what I mean?
mind
I really
relegation.
don't.
Me, I don't mind relegation. Me.
See, I don't mind. See, no one wishes relegation to anyone. Like Everton,
it's
like
depends what it is,
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't want.
No, I
Speak for
wish it was
yourself, man.
Chelsea. I wish
Speak for
it was
yourself,
Chelsea.
man.
Don't say no one does. I wish it on Chelsea.
Okay, no problem. But what I was gonna say about City was like, you know, what I mean, a lot of their fans are saying, yeah, we don't mind relegation, whatever, and I get it. The hardcore that I've seen them come up, and it'll be like the Juve situation where Juve were relegated. They were relegated, weren't they? And it just came up back up. They smoked the championship or whatever the equivalent is, and came straight up. Basically, all it will be is like a 1 year off, 1 year of no Premier League of Man City, and that's all it will be. And that's if they're ever taken to task, which that's the big question on everyone's lips. Like Everton's was one charge from last February, and it's taken this long. So I know what Matisse is saying, and I know there's this narrative being built up by a lot of City fans, like, oh, it's about mowing the grass. You really think Premier League are taking them to task for not growing the grass? There's just, of course, there's little stupid ones in there, but there's some very, very heavy, serious ones. I was listening to a very famous, there's a very serious one.
Yeah.
And I personally don't think. Sorry, it won't happen like for another 2 seasons, probably 2 years. But when it does happen, I think it's gonna be very deep, very deep.
If it's like manipulating the numbers on sponsorships and obviously that help boost their revenue, and then they can spend more than they can, then obviously I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna probably have to be relegation. But yeah, they're gonna get deducted. They're gonna get deducted a lot of points.
It's all ifs, buts, and maybes. People
Yeah, exactly. It is.
If that.
But that's why I said
you asked Matisse what he's expecting to happen to Man City. I'm the Man City fan, and I'm expecting nothing. And I'll tell you why. Because my club says we have irrefutable evidence to suggest we're innocent. Now, listen, you're totally entitled to disagree with that, and you can make up your own minds as to what you think might happen. But the reality is, I've been consistent with the situation from the day it broke. I remember the day it broke. I had the worst hangover of my life. We just lost to Tottenham the day before. Daps had given me a load of magnums. I was feeling bad about myself. Came up the next morning back in Dublin, and we got the 150 charges. I didn't know what was going on. Came on this show, and I said to you that day, I don't know, you don't know, so don't tell me what could happen to City if we get found guilty of this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? What annoys me is people pretending they're Twitter Sherlock Holmeses and their YouTube, lawyers and this kind of thing. Why are we paying Lord Panic more than we're paying Kevin De Bruyne when you have geniuses telling us what's going to happen on Twitter for free? There's a huge amount to this that we don't know about. But if my club says we're innocent, I'm taking it as we're innocent. Unfortunately, the rules in this country is innocent until proven guilty. But if you want to talk about relegation, I'm here for it. I'll have the conversation. Maybe.
That's why I don't want relegation, man. That's why for me relegation wouldn't hurt them, man, because they'd be there.
100%. No, but
there's such a wider context to this that people don't take into consideration. I think there's a massive amount of people talking about what will or should happen to Man City from a place of hope and desperation. It's a case of, we've had this conversation a million times. Do you think you can properly compete for the Premier League while Pep and City are in full pomp? No, you don't. You don't. You don't think you can compete with us long term anyways because we're such a machine beast. So you'd like us out of sight, out of mind type thing. That's the way I view it.
Now I get your point, which is why I said I don't really care if you're relegated personally, because I would rather obviously beat you whilst you're here. However, playing devil's advocate, if you have cheated, and you have twisted the numbers on the sponsorships and all of these things coming over, and you've had money pumped in illegally, then what's to say that anyone should compete with a club that's not actually following the rules? Like, how can they compete? And that's the point people are making, is why should we go up against a juggernaut who are inflating their numbers on revenue and on sponsorship?
Yeah, see,
why should we? We shouldn't have to do that. And that's
the copy side.
From your perspective as a rival, you're saying you shouldn't have to compete with someone who's cheating. But a massive side of this battle that no one's talking about is, what if City, who actually are fighting the case, we're the polar opposite to Everton. They pleaded guilty, they got their sanction, that's why it went quickly. You're inviting them in, you're welcoming investigation, different process. We're saying, no, we're going to take you to court. The other side of the coin is, what if we go and take the Premier League to the cleaners? What if we go and pull the Premier League's pants down and expose them for whatever issues they have, and we make them look like complete fools? You charge City 115 times and you got absolutely nothing out of it. What if that happens? What does that mean for the Premier League? And the thing is, the Premier League on a commercial level, We like to brand ourselves as the greatest league in the world. You know, when you talk about going to a shop, yeah, we're the best shoe on the shelf. We are the shiniest product. Manchester City and Chelsea, whether you like it or not, are two of the biggest reasons since the Premier League was founded that we have become the best product in the shop. Do you think the Premier League are fully willing to infiltrate their own product? And, you know, yeah, it's all great. Let's send City down. Let's punish them. But once it starts,
look at Tobes thinking about it.
Premier League's bank balance, they're all of a sudden going to go, ooh.
You played your part. You played your part. You played your part.
100% we played our part, man. 100%
You might have 10 years existence, man. Come on, man. Let's not. You lot 10 years existence. You know what I mean? I know you lot are trying to come on, man. But
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Premier
man.
League's been in existence for 31 years.
30 years,
City have
man.
been
Come on, man.
dominant for like
Okay, so
9
a
years
third
of
of that, a third of that 31 years, we've been the most successful club.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
so you
that's-
played
but
your
that's why
part.
they're
You've
gonna-
not-
We've played a massive
You're speaking
part.
like you're the
We've played a massive
forefathers.
part.
But you're already
Yeah,
speaking.
yeah.
But all of you are speaking like
But
football.
this is-
You're all speaking like football only started 30 years ago as well.
Yeah,
on
but
top of
that's
that.
why he said Premier League. He didn't say Division
Yeah,
1.
that's why I said
This
Premier
is-
League.
this is-
This is not pro clubs. This is not pro clubs. He
Why
said
not?
Premier League.
If not, why not?
Why are you so
Because
sensitive about Premier League?
because yes, exactly. Why are you so sensitive?
Okay,
Because
bro.
you know in the Premier League era you are not contributing like you should because you're not pulling your weight. That's why
Right.
you
You're
wanna-
not the
that's
big
why you wanna
dog.
make this Division 1.
He's not the big
You're
dog.
not the big dog. Yeah.
Big dogs.
It's good to know you've woken
Big
up. man.
dogs.
Old man.
It's good to know you've woken up. It's good to know the rest of you dogs have
Drink
woken
your
up.
tea, man. Drink your tea, man. It's all
I
good
can't
now.
see, bro. I triggered you
I
after.
said drink your tea.
It took-
Drink your lamb
It's okay, man. Drink your
Yo,
tea, bro. Yeah,
Drink
that's
your
it.
lipstick.
Lover,
Drink
can
your
I
lipstick,
go back?
brother.
Yeah. Can we even trust the Premier League though, man? When you look at it, when the Super League happened, yeah, they slapped all of these Premier League clubs with what 60 million. That was like what a couple of million each. So in reality, I don't know if I can trust this Premier League to go toe to toe. They just bullied Everton, and they said, you know what, we can get Everton now. Let's stop them. I think they're scared of Man City and Chelsea, and if they don't do this right now, then I don't. The integrity is already lost as it is. So I don't respect the Premier League. So right now, they need to tell everyone, yo, we're going to do this to Man City and we're on it. If they go scared and say, Man City have got their lawyers and all of these lawyers and whatever, Khalduma Barakas,
But Man
they
City-
have got to come here and say, listen,
They can.
where
They're
the
not
Premier
going
League
to.
owners-
They've already bottled it. They've already sent it to an independent body, an independent.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
arbitrator.
what I mean.
So,
And
so
that,
the
and
Premier
again, that's
League
another
already
one.
don't want the smoke of Man
Yeah, I
City.
know.
They're already bottling it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also as
So
well, another thing
That's
to
what makes
consider
me
is
worried.
I also think they don't really want the smoke with Man City. I think Man City are more prepared, but I also think that some of the Man City charges, I don't know all of them, but some of them they're a bit innocuous, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not guaranteed, it's not black and white. Whereas Everton's one, the rules are you can't make a loss of 105 million over a 3-year period. It's there, it's black and white, it's right there. Go to Company's House, you see Everton's losses, it's there. Right, so there's not really any skirting around it. So it's probably quicker to punish and deal with Everton's
Of course
case
it is.
more
Of course
so
it
than
is.
it is for Man
You're
City
right.
because-
It's a straightforward case.
Yeah.
You're right. Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's easy. But that's why I'm saying the complexity of the City stuff is deep, and they've hired the best lawyers in the game to protect them. People.
They also
I
have
don't-
hired the
I don't
best
think-
referees, and look
I
where
don't
we
think.
are.
I don't think people understand. City haven't cooperated. If you're innocent or whatever, you cooperate. Say, yeah, here's my house. Come inside. Check.
No,
They've
you
not let
don't.
no one in.
Chris,
They've let no
if
one
the
in.
police pull up your door right now and they say we're coming in for a look,
Yeah.
you don't say yeah. You say show me your warrant, mate.
And then they showed you the warrant, and you still haven't. You haven't cooperated on like quite a lot of major things. You haven't cooperated, and you said no until you take us to court. And so now the Premier League have no choice but to take you to court. So let's see what happens. You're right, man. It's all speculation. 100%. You're right. None of us really know what's going to happen. I just try to read informed opinions. And there's a very, very good Man City solicitor who's represented Man City before as well. I think you know about him. And he was speaking about it on a radio station. We're not going to promote other platforms here, but for free anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Talk to us and email us.
Yeah, but
if
we
you want
can
promotion.
all talk about what we've heard. Like I work with. I'm good friends.
Let me
with and I
finish
work
in
with
it.
a
Let
lot
me
of
finish.
people.
Let me finish in it. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, I agree with you. When us lot are talking, we're just talking bravado. We're just talking tribalism. You know, what I mean, yeah, you're going down. Whatever. We can have a laugh and a joke. But the informed people seem to suggest that even if one or two of those serious charges stick out of the 115, and let's say Toby's right, there's innocuous ones as well. There are nothing for nothing, a little slap on the wrist fine ones, yeah? Even if one or two stick, the precedent has been set that it's going to be serious. So that's what we're trying to establish here. But we see what happens.
Sorry?
Do you feel that my kind of question is kind of since the Everton being docked 10 points, do you feel like if you are to be found guilty of some of these charges, because the chances are at 115, let's say there's a strong possibility at least a handful of those will face some consequence. Are you more worried now because of the Everton thing, or you just still don't care? Because I know you didn't care in general before, but has the Everton thing changed your
No, because they're not interlinked. I think people sensationalize the situation with Man City as soon as the Everton news broke. Like I'm not even being on a troll here. As soon as the Everton news broke, my whole timeline was just people talking about Man City, and I get that it's been sensationalized because immediately people go, right, we're not that arsed about Everton. Let's focus on the beast that we actually are bothered about. No, they're not interlinked. The same way we're not interlinked with Chelsea's case. They're totally different. They're totally different situations for me. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and play Sherlock Holmes and pretend I know what's going on the same way I wouldn't advise anybody to. I take the piss out of people who pretend they know what they're talking about. I don't know the list of charges in depth, but from my brief understanding and from what I hear is that it's 5 to 7 main charges, and then the rest are all umbrellaed kind of under them. They're all sort of interlinked to make up the main charge. It's not 115 individual breaches, if that makes sense. That's my brief understanding. But if we're on the conversation about, this knowledgeable person or this person with insight said this, said that, the other. I work with people who work in Man City. Even Big Steve, for example. I'm not saying him. And I speak to these people on a regular basis about this topic. And I'm not going to name drop, but someone I know very well from Dublin who worked for City for 10 years in our scouting and recruitment section. I spoke to him recently and I said, what's the situation with the charges? How are you feeling about it? What's the word in the club? And he was never going to give me like, well, this is what's happening, yada, yada, yada. But he said, just stay relaxed. Don't worry too much about it. So the feeling inside the club is very relaxed that we're going to be able to get on top of this. And you even look at our chairman, Khaldoon, his end of season interview. He was like, I can't wait for this. I've got some cold, hard facts that I can't release right now, but when the time is right, I will. So everything coming out of our club gives us no reason to panic. But it makes it even more funny when rival fans are like, oh, you're going to be expelled, which they don't even know the definition of expulsion means, kicked out with no return, which won't happen. The mentality among City fans is, a lot of people in the chat saying, well, Hugh's going to go support Celtic anyway. If we get kicked out of the Premier League, my season ticket gets cheaper. There's no Premier League football. I've been to all the Premier League grounds, home and away, all around Europe multiple times. I'm a season ticket holder 7-8 years now. I've been everywhere. I welcome the idea of going to Macclesfield and Blackpool for a few years. Try a few new pies, try a few new lagers. If you think sending me down to the Championship or League One is going to ruin my life, I tell you for a fact you're wrong. I'll be there regardless. I still will. It won't scare me like
I agree with you. I agree with you, but we will ruin your life. We will ruin your life.
I think this show will be incredibly difficult for you to participate.
We will ruin your life.
I will be very honest with you. If we're talking about Premier League fixtures and then we have to come to you for the update on the Football League show, it's going to be long.
A party, man.
We could do it next season. Let's say City get sent to the Championship next season and we win the Champions League this season. We could do a treble no one's ever done. We could win the Champions League, the Championship, and the FA Cup all in one season. There's content for you, mate. That's a serious fucking treble.
Oh dear, it's mad.
Yeah, it is.
What a good video would be for you is what players would stick around for a year in the Championship.
Yeah,
bro, I'm telling you.
We had this conversation the other night.
Because that would really test the loyalty of some of these players.
You haven't got the revenue to match what you're making and that. Come on, in Championship. I know there's parachute payments and all that, but that would Haaland's
because the majority of these charges, if not all of them, ended as of 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, I'm not claiming to know what I'm talking about. So since then, what we've won from 2018 to 2023, none of that is inflicted by any of these alleged breaches. So our treble, that's fully real. Any money we've made since then, that's fully real. I do agree that if we get sent to the Championship or League One, that probably some of the younger players might say, nah, this ain't for me. But you'd find City would just pay a fuckload of cash to some of the older dons and say, we'll get through this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Even when Juventus went down, those Buffons and Cameronese, there'll be a couple.
Yeah, Cameronese, they stay to be fair.
A couple will stay.
True.
Listen, we're 20 minutes in and we're yet to talk about the fixtures, but big up everyone. 3.9k in the building, well, 4k now in the building. So hit the like button. 1,000 likes nice and early. I haven't checked, so we might have hit 1,000 already. If we haven't, let's hit it. If we have 2,000 people, come on. But we might as well stick with Hugh and bring in GRIZZ a little bit more. Man City, Liverpool, midday kickoff. with GRIZZ away team here. So
Mad. Yeah, it's exciting again, isn't it? City Pool is back and all of that business. You know, it's not often Liverpool have gone into games, from my personal point of view, where I'm thinking, yo, let's just try to keep the score down. But that was the situation last season. We went to Etihad thinking they're gonna smash the shit out of us, and so they did in the end. Was it 4-1? Can't remember, something like that, 3-1, 4-1. So fast forward, how many months ago that was, I don't know, 8 months or whatever it was, 6 months or whatever it was. Fast forward that, and football's a humbler, man. I feel in a total different place now. Obviously, no one knows what the outcome's going to be, but in terms of mood and feeling, I'm in a different place. I'm looking forward to the game. No one can say they enjoy going to the Etihad. For me, Etihad is the hardest stadium to go in world football right now. I think it's a test of your skill, your mentality, everything. I think it's like when Man City are on it at home, they're the best team in Europe. We know that because they're the European champions anyway. But I feel very calm about it. I'm actually looking forward to it, regardless of the result. And I know a lot of Liverpool fans, from a Liverpool point of view, everyone's saying, "Oh, even if we lose, you know, what I mean, we're only going to be 4 points behind, and they've got another set of fixtures coming up in the next 4 points where we can catch up, and we've got easy." But I don't think that way. I think we need to lay a glove on them. Now, what does lay a glove mean? I don't think we're going to turn up and, smash them to bits. But even if we can get a draw, the times that we've competed or actually won anything is when we've gone and drawn there. 2-2, I remember once or twice, I think, 1-1. So we need to get something from the game. And right now, I feel calm. What's that? Tickets to what? What's that?
I'll be there as well.
Why are you showing me that?
You're going to
next week, yeah?
I'll be there as well. Me and you, Man City. Let's not be scared. I'm with you.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like last season was.
What's going on here?
Wait, what? Where are you going? Etihad.
Who, me? Yeah, I'm going to Etihad next week.
Let's not be scared.
Yeah.
Oh, next week.
man.
I thought you were going to this week.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I
I'm
thought he was going tomorrow. I was like,
I'm
what
not
are you
joking.
doing?
Look,
I thought you were going on a scouting report or something for your manager.
Scouting for what?
Scouting for Man City, innit? See where the weaknesses are and whatnot. Little tactico over there. Tapping tactico. Do you know what I mean?
But I'm not shitting it like I was last season. But then again, we were shitting probably pretty much into every away game last season. I feel confident. And the reason why, obviously, some of you are going to start shouting at me. Why do you feel confident? I feel confident because of the energy in our team. The attitude seems to be fresher. Jurgen Klopp looks to be fresher, invigorated. And the squad itself, man, that was a very much needed win, a comfortable win last game of this, before the international break. We've got quite a few of our players back. And I think it's going to be an epic game. We know already, like quality-wise, I know you remember you guys were cussing Liverpool Everton a couple of weeks back, but we know Liverpool Man City, quality-wise, is still the best game in the Premier League. And I think it's going to be a humdinger of a game. But if you ask me, I'm very confident of not losing. So I'm still going to think about my prediction ultimately because I'm bottom. So one must. But I'm looking forward to this game, and you can't often say that when you're going to the Etihad. Put it that way.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I'm really looking forward to it. Other than probably the Manchester derby, it's probably the game I look forward to most every season is Liverpool at home, not Liverpool away. I just write that off. That's a lost cause every year. But I'm going over tomorrow night. Full of excitement. I think GRIZZ is absolutely right. Just the nature of both teams and both managers going head to head. It's a recipe for a great game. But with the Arsenal game a couple of weeks ago in the Emirates, I had a bit of chest before that. United game, I came with a lot of chest. For this game, I'm not going to do that because I always give Liverpool that bit more respect. And I think for this game for Liverpool, it's almost like a litmus test. You know, the way GRIZZ and a couple of Liverpool fans have been saying this season now, they feel they could potentially go the distance or they could potentially, go toe-to-toe with us. I think if they were to take a win away from the Etihad this weekend, it would give them a massive, massive boost going on in the season. So the prospect of a highly motivated Liverpool coming to the Etihad, it scares me a lot more than, say, a highly motivated Arsenal. And that's with all due respect. I just think because we know what they're capable of when we had those 90 minutes, I just show it that respect and I just let it pan itself out. But there's going to be some great battles. I think the two midfields, both missing players. I think it'll be interesting to see does Pep go with Grealish or Doku, because you want Grealish really for that tracking back on Salah, because you have to be wary of him. But then again, if you put Doku on Trent, I think Doku, if he's on form, could absolutely rinse Trent if all went his way. So, yeah, man, it's a huge game. Our record against the Big Six this season, it's nothing special. It's nothing special. We've beaten United, we've drawn with Chelsea, and we've lost to Arsenal. So it would be nice to put some improvement on that.
Just a point on this this mammoth difficult fixture for Man City. Just a fun fact: Liverpool have only won at the Etihad once in the last 10 appearances. So Liverpool have only, I'll repeat, Liverpool have only won once.
That's a big Guardiola, the Premier League.
How many times have we won at Anfield?
That's at Anfield. This isn't Anfield. This is the Etihad, mate.
No, listen,
Right?
I get their record's not amazing, but the fact of the matter is it's always an on the edge game. It's a game that it's swung in our favor more often than not. But, the 2-2s that Liverpool feel they probably could have won, we feel we probably could have won. It's just one of those games where I feel anything could happen. Absolutely. And we're both
it was nice of you to try and push it more towards City, but you need to understand these two love each other, so you can't.
No, I was trying to break up the love fest.
You can't do that.
Real football people look at context of those games, and I can, on the top of my head, tell you the context was so three of the two of those defeats that straight away top of my head was when we had won the league and we turned up drunk, like Trent was falling over in the lineup, like when the before kickoff. That's what I'm saying. So we had rolled on, won the league, and we turned up drunk partying. And the other one, the other big loss was the Sadio Mane sending off. Do you remember against Edison? So 10.
I remember when he put his studs.
Yeah. And last season, every Tom, Dick, and Harry beat us. So I get you what you're saying. There's also a stat going around that Man City haven't beaten us back-to-back league games for 33 games or 33 years, something like that. So anyone can bring up bogus Twitter stats. So do better.
It's not bogus. It's facts. It's literally not bogus. It's facts.
No,
why are you saying it's bogus? It's the truth.
I'm just giving you context.
In any other head-to-head, there will be context along the way.
And if as a football avid watcher and a football guy that you are, if you really think that Man City Liverpool isn't a very fiercely contested, very great game, and you're trying to put shade on.
I didn't say that.
You're trying to make out it's easy for
either team. He's removing context, Chris.
He's insinuating. He's insinuating. It's like I'll tell you if you let me finish. You know where I'm going with this. He's insinuating it's like a Liverpool Everton type thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well,
that's not what I said.
So why did you bring it up?
I brought it up because I was tired of the love fest. I brought it up because I was
tired of
it. It's not a love fest.
It's a football
overgassing because
it's not overgassing. That's facts. But the facts of the matter are our two teams have hit near enough 90 plus points for the last 7 years. Who else has done that in the history of the Premier League?
Okay, and this is how I know you're rattled, because what I said is also.
Oh, so when I speak, I'm rattled.
No. I said this is why
I'm right
now. Are you going to let me speak? Or are you
not really. I'm going to interrupt you.
So you're rattled then. You're rattled then. So, you said that's the fact that these two teams can usually contest right at the top of the table. I agree with that. That's true. What's also true is Liverpool have only won once in their last 10 games at the Etihad. Yeah, but if it was roles reversed, I would say the same thing. If you were gassing up Man City, etc., at Anfield, even when you were at your worst last season, you still beat them at Anfield. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, you don't need to bite my head off. I'm just dropping some facts.
Of course I do. 100% need to bite.
Why do you need to bite my head off?
100%. I do it. That's what I do.
Why? So then you are rattled.
Nah,
that's what I do. You know what? It's
you haven't got shit. I'm sitting here thinking, why did you bring that up if you didn't try to insinuate what I suggested you tried to insinuate? And now you're trying to justify, and now you're saying you're just. Well, I told you, like you said, no, it's a nothing fixture.
That's what you compared it to Everton.
Yeah, you're insinuating that it's an easy fixture for either team when they're
I
at
didn't say
home.
it's an easy fixture. I didn't say it's an
Insinuate.
easy
I never
fixture.
said you said it. I said you tried to
that's still quite
insinuate it.
predictable.
You tried to insinuate it that whoever plays at home is a doddle. I'm trying to
I
tell
didn't say
you
it's a
context.
double. You're just,
I'm saying you're insinuating it. I know you
I'm
didn't say
not
none of this because
insinuating
you're a pussy. You didn't say
I'm
none of
not
this.
insinuating it. I'm
You
not
didn't actually
insinuating
say none of this. You
I'm not
insinuated
insinuating
it. Like
So
one
now you're
defeat in
making up
9.
what I've said, and then you're calling me a pussy.
I've
Right,
literally
fair
said
enough.
you didn't say it. You didn't say it because you're a pussy. So instead you tried to. So instead you tried to
You are
insinuate.
rattled, man. Jeez
Oh,
Louise. Jeez Louise.
See
Wow.
the difference.
Listen,
See,
you
a
need
couple
to
of weeks
learn.
back when you was at the,
When these guys are doing their preview for their annual
Ah.
loving, you need to just stay out the way and just let them.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what I
Nah,
do.
bro.
Let them
I
love
enjoy
each other.
do it. I don't
Let
know
them
why
love
everyone
each
gets
other.
I
like,
enjoyed
get
this.
involved.
It's
I
not.
enjoyed
It's
it.
not. It's
I'm
not love.
chilling.
I told you lot last week. It's not
I
love.
enjoyed this.
It's not love. It's a pure footballing rivalry, and I'm serious about.
Respect it.
Yeah,
It's the
and
respect.
I'm serious about
Yeah.
going to Etihad and trying to get a result. I'm not looking
That's
to
it, then, yo,
admire
drop
their
it.
football. No, yeah, no, man, used to. Yeah. See, that's a
Relax,
Liverpool
we don't
Everton.
need no shade.
Yeah, that's a Liverpool Everton fixture. But I'm seriously taking this seriously, like as in this is real business now. This ain't no love fest. I'm not going there to admire
you
their
can-
football,
you can go top
admire
of
the
the
football
table.
club. Yeah, this is a serious game of football, and that's what I'm excited about it. I'm trying to say. I'm not saying, oh, they're fantastic for no reason. That's another fact, like Toby says. Are they not fantastic? Is Etihad not one of the best stadiums to go to, hardest stadiums to go to? So which part of the thing that I said is not fact? What I'm
I
saying
agree.
is I'm
it's
confident.
a footballing rivalry, guys.
Yeah.
It's a footballing rivalry, and these guys don't like that. I mean,
No, I mean,
think
poor
with Liverpool
Toby.
City,
Toby
with
hasn't got that
Liverpool City,
rivalry with anyone.
no, we don't. We
You're
haven't.
right.
There's an
You're right,
element of
Grizz.
respect for what each team can do.
My
I mean, like
team is
Tobes,
so small,
Tobes, how long
Liverpool
is
the
your
greatest
how
club
long
in
is
the
your
world.
new stadium open? How long is your new stadium open?
I don't know, maybe like 4 years. I don't know.
Yeah, and we've gone there how many times and not scored, and I still back us to go and slap you there this season because I just think
fine.
we're
Because
superior.
you're better than
But with
us.
Liverpool, they haven't beaten us in the Etihad in 10 games, but I still think they can come beat us.
Well done. You're better than us. You should be beating us. I'm so confused.
I think
I'm so
I don't know,
confused
man.
here.
But I think from a footballing point of view, there's a few tactical setups battles that's going to be wickedly intriguing, and it depends on the selection. Both managers have got options. Like you're right, Hughie's right. Doku or Grealish, that's going to be a major factor. Or even on the right, will Foden play there or Alvarez play there? You know, because we're going to have Simicast there most likely. So that's going to be an issue. Robertson, but then for us, I'm intrigued to see whether he's going to unleash all 4 strikers. Like, is he going to play Gakpo behind the front 3? He's done that in the past when we drew 2-2 there. We unleashed the front 4 on them. So I think there's loads of intriguing battles taking place. Haaland obviously coming back up against an informed Virgil van Dijk. That's going to be intriguing. So I think from a neutral, I don't know how many of you are neutral or whatever, but from a neutral point of view, this is going to be. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a 12:30 kickoff. Like you want to build the atmosphere and everything, but I think it's going to be a bad boy game. I'm not gonna lie, bad boy.
You're under a bit of pressure, Grizz, because you need to make it a spectacle. Because when we played Man City, it was a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? So right now we got the best game against Man City this season. So if you want your crown back, you better earn it, bro. You're gonna need to play well.
What is going on here?
Don't let it be a 0-0.
Die, man.
I don't know, man. These guys were at home, man. You are at home, bro. You
I'm
are
being
at home, bro.
sarcastic.
Relax,
I'm
Matisse.
being
You are
sarcastic.
at
My
home.
goodness.
Oh,
I'm
that's
being
a big
sarcastic.
trophy, man.
I'm being sarcastic.
Chasing that shelf behind you for that.
Look
You,
where
trophy.
Chelsea
the way all 3 of you just missed the sarcasm is sad.
Chelsea.
No, I got it. I got it.
Chelsea.
That's
Thank
why
you.
they
I'm
respond.
glad you got it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah.
you
I
got
don't
it. I
think
can't
it-
believe
but
the rest of you
know what
didn't
it
get
is?
the sarcasm.
When you're down bad, it doesn't sound like sarcasm. It actually sounds like you meant it, bro.
Yeah, I
Jesus
don't know whether
Christ.
Matisse's here or there anymore.
Lord heavens, bro.
Nah, Matisse is trying to say, yo, like, yo, man did something in it. You know what I mean, man?
He's only
Listen.
pretending now that it's sarcasm. It wasn't
Yeah,
sarcasm, was it?
If you look at their
If you didn't know that was sarcasm, then I'm sorry for you, fam. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
So okay, sarcasm.
What a plonker.
But you know what? I think talk to me about the midfield, then, Chris. Are you confident that midfield against Man City's midfield? Because Man City's midfield is strong, man. Are you confident in that midfield? You got your balance that you got there, McAllister in the 8.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I know you've been on Liverpool's midfield for ages, but the facts say something else. Like we have got a very different midfield. In fact, literally, it's a new midfield. Literally, there's not one player that was a regular last season. So this season has suggested and shown that it's a total different midfield. We're playing totally different way. We're outrunning teams again. We're outpressing teams again. And of course, they've got Rodri, the best central midfielder in world football. But as a collective, I think our midfield is very good now. I'm very confident in our midfield. And not only that, I'm very confident in our attack to cause problems. This is the major issue. Like, we know Man City, you can't just defend against them and defend and think to counter now and again. No, you have to have a threat. You will know, and Chelsea will know, you have to have pace up front, directness up front. They had Jackson and Sterling and Cole Palmer, who done a magnificent job last week. And when you used to beat them here and there, you used to do it when Martial, Rashford, you know, you had pace. So we've got that in abundance. You know, my man Darwin Núñez, again, another 2 goals in midweek as well. He's a threat. He's an absolute threat. Luis Diaz is a threat. And we already know Mohamed Salah, I think that's 9 goals and assists consecutive games against Man City. Like, not many top forwards have that. We're talking about Man City here, and he's got goal and assist in his last 9 games against them. To me, that's great going. Obviously, I've cursed him now. He's not going to do nothing Saturday, but you know what I mean? I think there's intriguing setups everywhere, man. Hughie could counter that with, they've got probably the quickest player and fullback to counter that pace in Kyle Walker. And I think both teams will continue to play their high line, continue to press. They press as much as us, and that's what's intriguing. Our defender's going to have to be composed. That's why I'm thinking he might play Matip in central defense as opposed to Konate. I don't know. That's why I think McAllister, just this game, might suit McAllister because he's a very good retainer of the ball. And against Man City, you need people who are going to retain the ball. You can't have just people that are going to out and out defend and just win the ball, because you keep giving the ball back to City, at some point they will hurt you. But now I'm confident with the ball carrying ability of Szoboszlai, for example. So I'm excited and I'm not fearful, which was a nasty feeling last season. I was fearful of going to Etihad. In fact, it was like, oh shit, this is going to be embarrassing. So I'm in that headspace where I'm good. I'm good with Liverpool right now in my head.
Yeah, you are.
Interesting.
I can't even
Gas now.
lie.
I feel like you're gas now. I feel like you got a different feeling now. I feel like, you know,
I told
could
you
be
2
more
weeks
than
ago.
zero now.
I told
Yeah,
you 2 weeks ago. I told
that they
you
would
from time.
the main challenges. He's said that from the start.
Any response, Saeed?
No, I'm not. I think that's right, isn't it? What you said, really. That's what you
so
said.
we
Really.
are-
You got a
so-
No,
challenge.
but Grizz, Saeed right though. The chest has built. Even though you said that,
Yeah,
the
you have built
has
chest.
built slowly and
My brother, when you work out and you see the results, your chest gets big in it automatically. It don't go down, does it?
Game week
You know what I
12.
mean?
To be fair,
Well, in that case,
to be
what
fair,
would
he
Grizz,
can't blame
what
him
would a
for
win
having
do
his
for
chest
you
out.
on Saturday in terms of context and season?
Win would be like Monday would be blockbuster viewing first and foremost. Big Six is lit Monday if we win. That's first and foremost. But now, from a footballing point of view, it will continue my belief that we're back. Now, obviously, kids will laugh. What does that mean? We're back. We're back. Back means competing with Man City. And that's the pinnacle of every other team right now, bruvs. We all know this. So if we win, especially with Toby's records and stats and facts, you know what I mean? We know that, look, and what I said earlier was true. Every time we've been good in terms of competed or won stuff that season, we've gone and got something at Etihad. Simple facts. And that's a stat as well, Tobes. Every time we've won,
That's
whether
a
it's
good
a cup, whether it's a Champions League, whether it's a league, we've gone and got something at Etihad. So it is a litmus test. It is an indicator. But and it's not sitting on the fence in terms of either team can win. I'm just giving you my confidence of not losing. I don't think we're going to lose. And it's a great, great feeling to have. Obviously, if they turn around and thrash us, then I'm getting it.
You must be close to thinking you're going to win the league then, because
If we win,
if you're confident you're not going to lose away to City, that must mean you're confident you're going to win the league.
I'm still not on that. No. You might be trying to give me a ticket to come on that ship. You're not doing it yet. You're not doing it. So I'm not confident. I'm not confident of winning the league
Get in
yet.
the lab, man. Get in the lab, man. Get in the lab.
If we win against City, then yes, I'll talk.
Okay, so if you want to get City, you're in the lab basically. You put your white jacket on. Oh, it's gone now.
What's this lab business?
What'd you say?
Let it come back.
I
Come
said
back.
this SAEED and this lab business. You're saying this nonsense last season.
Nah,
as
this is
well.
what I'm saying. I don't know.
We're in the
It's
lab,
close
we're in
for
the
me,
lab.
but it might be open for other people. So that's what I'm
Fair.
saying. It's one of them where, I might give the card to other people. They can have it because we're not around them times anymore.
That
So
lab is a
is
miserable
what it
place,
is.
man. That's a miserable lab. Stay out of there, man.
Listen, man, it could be furnished. It could be for someone else. You know what I mean? He's got his war hats. He's got his different attire. So, you know what I mean? It could be. You know, you never know, man. You never know. But anyway, he's bottled it anyway. So we'll move on.
How do you, man, look at the game? What do you think about Saturday's game from an outside perspective?
But I need it to be a draw from my perspective. Or
It'll be
Yeah.
a good game of football at the very least. Contrary to
Yeah.
my stat that Grizz didn't like, at the very least, it's entertaining.
There should be goals.
If both teams go at it, like the 2-2 draw a couple of seasons ago, that was a really good game of football that I felt Man City should have won. Last season was a good game of football where they where you guys thrashed them. Season before, I'm trying to remember what was the score the season before. That was the 2021 season. I can't remember what the score was in that season, but yeah, man, it's always a good game of football to watch. So at the very least,
Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. There's some madness going on my street. You know, Hughie, you was talking about thing. There's some madness going on my street as well. Bro, man, I had to see if my cars and all that business is safe.
What right is happening? Yeah. What's
Bro,
going on?
it's serious things, man. I just had to call the police and say, yo, come, man. You know
I
what
think
mean?
You call it NYPD, bro. Where you think they're gonna come to-
NYPD.
I had to go outside. I
That's
had to go outside and say, is there a problem?
Go outside and do citizens arrest, and you're good.
Is there a problem?
I just hope I hope Pep doesn't leave Rodri to die again in the midfield. And I hope he starts Doku against Trent because I think that could be a killing, to be honest. And if he does those two things, if he plays a cover next to a Rodri, I don't know where Stones is at for this game. Is Stones available?
Nope.
No. So if he,
No,
so
I
he's
think
probably
he's
going
out.
to play cover. Yeah, he's probably needs to play cover. If he
could
plays
see a Kanji-
cover,
I can see a Kanji slotting in
I
there.
don't like Akanji in midfield. I think he's not
Neither
really
do I.
very good.
Neither do
I
I.
don't think he's
But
very
Pep
good
likes
there at all. Yeah, it's weird that Pep likes him there because I saw Pep have him in there last season. I can't remember the game, and then he just switched him out for Laporte after like 15 minutes because he realized that Akanji couldn't play there. So I don't know why he's gone back to playing him in there. But yeah, for me, if Akanji's in the midfield with those Liverpool pressers, it's going to be a long day because they're relentless in there, and Akanji's just not Stones on that level. As people are saying, Cover's injured, so maybe it will be Akanji.
Look. Don't get me wrong. You
What's
guys already know.
Kovacic gonna do?
One second.
Cover's press resistant. What do you mean? What's Cover gonna do? He's better than Akanji in midfield.
No, man.
What, you're telling me Akanji's a better midfielder than Cover? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying he's a better midfielder. I'm saying that the Kovacic that we've seen this season,
Yeah.
he's not gonna be much
Not
of an
impressed.
uplift if he's playing poorly.
Trust me, I'd rather have Cover next to Rodri than Akanji. Trust me.
Mate,
Akanji in
did you see him
midfield
at, did you see him at Arsenal? You'd rather have Kovacic the Arsenal.
They're going
one
to
that
play
we saw
Bernardo, man. Bernardo and then Alvarez. That's what they're going to play.
I think there's a good chance I don't see anybody inverting to that John Stones role. I think he'll just go to four defenders with nobody inverting, to be honest. And then Bernardo will do the dropping deep. And I think that might indicate to a Jack Grealish start, which is kind of what I want, just because of the general control. And I'm very wary of Salah. So Grealish and Bernardo will do a bit of tracking back. But I think it'll be just go toe to toe, midfield for midfield.
I mean, even the everyone's anticipating Doku against Trent to be a walkover, and I get it from a neutral point of view. Like Doku, you already know what I think of Doku, and I think that's an intriguing situation. But from my point of view, I'm also intrigued if Trent gets any amount of space, pick out passes against our front three, against their high line as well. There's no better exponent with Kevin De Bruyne not being on the pitch to say that Trent is probably the next best passer of the football, out of the two teams. So it's intriguing if we've got runners and a high line, so it's equally as intriguing who wins that battle. Of course, to win one-on-one against Doku is going to be a mission in itself. Like Doku, I told you, proper one-on-one demon, unlike other named frauds in the past on this show. But
did Doku do anything against James?
But Doku is a proper one-on-one. This is at home and the atmosphere is different. We already know home and away. Toby's established that home plays a big fixture.
It's mad what an Achilles injury will do to you, isn't it? You should know, actually. No?
I don't know. I've never had Achilles.
Mad. That's all I heard about Van Dijk. Big injury. Oh, he's in his time. His time.
Yeah, but I think GRIZZ is implying that the person has to be a 1v1 demon before the injury as well.
Why are you involved?
It was just
But I want to hear. But I don't know. Joking aside, guys. Joking aside, I want to hear you lot's opinion on this game. Like, I think it's intriguing from a neutral. Like, it's mad. Unless you think
it's going to be a good game of football. I think both teams are going to give as good as they've got. I can't see Man City keeping a clean sheet, but I also think Man City will win the game ultimately. Man, I think the open game suits both teams. I feel like Liverpool have enough at their disposal to really cause Man City problems at the back. I think Diaz versus Walker will be interesting. Everyone's looking at Doku and Trent. I think Diaz versus Walker will be interesting, man, because I feel like as solid as Walker is, Diaz is a very, like, he's got tricks. It's not just a pace and power winger. Like, he's got tricks at his disposal that can get the better of fullbacks. So it will be interesting. Obviously, Mo Salah is Mo Salah. Like, we know what he's going to do on that right hand side, man. So it's just a case of how Pep manages to contain him whilst doing his thing at his own end. I really want to see Phil Foden stamp his authority on this game, because he tends to have good performances against Liverpool, man.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like his performances this season sometimes may be good, sometimes maybe shit. So I want him to actually do the business like he normally does when he plays Liverpool. Like, I want him to
Toms, check this out. Toms, check this out. I have a feeling he might not even start Luis Diaz, you know? Just a feeling.
Who's going to start instead then?
Yeah, I think he might go Jota, you know? He loves Jota in this game.
Jota big games as well. Yeah.
But Jota, but the thing is... No, but Jota in these games, Jota is a big game player, bro, and he's got a decent record against Man City. But he won't play Jota up against Kyle Walker on the left. How we've been doing it recently is almost like a 4-4-2 where Salah and Nunes play through the middles. Nunes has a free role almost, just to cause problems wherever he can. Because Kyle Walker, putting up someone against Kyle Walker face to face, it's silly, really, because you're just not going to beat him on a one-on-one. So you have to be different. And
unless you're Sterling.
And use your movement to beat him. Use your movement to beat him. Nice. Is this Chelsea segment?
You rest? Did you just win?
Did you just win another?
Why are you rattled? Why are you rattled, bro?
You know what, Matisse?
Bro, it's so gassed with that draw.
Bro, why are you rattled?
We're talking Liverpool City, a big boy game.
Quickly.
And man's talking about a 4-4 win.
That famous draw on Stamford Bridge.
Man. I want in on this loving, bro.
They won 4-4. They beat you 4-4 last week, Hughie. Let them have it. They beat you 4-4 last week. Like they beat us 2-2 on the opening day of the season. They beat us 2-2 or 1-1.
You've just said that getting a draw at the Etihad is an incredible result. So I expect to see you celebrating on Monday if you get that draw.
See, I was trying to bring some tactical ambience to this, man. But you don't want to know. It's minor.
Let's see what super chats we got, but we're going to move on to
yeah. Go to the super chats, man. Bun the tactical chat.
Remember the first conversation we had on the charges and whatnot. We've got a few super chats there. Dial Square says, in the law, the Proceeds of Crime Act means whatever you gain from breaking the law can be taken from you. Void their titles. And Gunnar in the CDN says, Pep's brother bought a team in Spain and then Man City buys that club a few months later. Sketchy. And we have one here from Mussam as well. Massum, sorry. If we get relegated, we'll send our big boys to Girona for a season loan. We'll ruin football internationally and no one can do F-all. Sensational. So, yeah, go back to the topic there, people. If you're watching live, or if you're watching live now and you've come in halfway through the show, you can go back and watch it after. Make sure you hit the like button. I think we've just hit 1,000, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, we haven't even hit it yet. Just behind 1,000 likes. Come on, people, hit the like button. Let's get up to 2,000 now. Danny says, I love this damn show. Big up, man. Love for the super chat and love for the love as always. That's an Arsenal one. Here we are. Aran says, big up the panel. I think City versus Liverpool is going to be a crazy game full of goals. Just hope the referees don't spoil this one, even though I am a neutral. There's always a chance referees can fuck shit up, to be honest with you. Adam says Lakers versus Celtics, that's a rivalry. United versus Arsenal, that's a rivalry. Nas versus Jay-Z, that's a rivalry. Tottenham and Success, that's a rivalry. Liverpool versus City isn't a rivalry. It's a let me chill. Adams, big up, man. That's a big up.
Adam's an Arsenal fan, isn't it?
No, United.
United,
yeah.
But when you do look at the teams he sees, that's real rivalry, that's real rivalry.
Of course, 100%. But you need time to build a rivalry. Rivalries aren't built over 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. Who's to say if both teams these continue for the next 5, 6 years, then that's suddenly near enough 15 years. That's a rivalry.
Continue what though? What?
A rivalry. If we win another title. Has anyone else won a title in their reign?
Arsenal United was built on 7 years. Really. I mean,
too many.
Those 7 years, United basically owned, like the majority of which. You know what I
Grizz, me and you both won. Me and you both won the same amount of titles in the Pep era.
Everyone.
You know that, Grizz, right? Grizz, you know me and you won the same amount of titles in the Pep era.
One at a time.
I'm muting everyone. Hugh, what did you just say?
Yeah, big up Adams for the super chat.
What did you just say about those 7 years?
They were Uniteds, weren't they?
Oh, and what about the 7 years of you and Liverpool?
What about it?
Yeah, no, Hugh, speak up, bro.
No, I'm reading this is one-on-one.
You own them. You own them.
When your elders are talking to you, answer the damn
I want to understand what was just said here.
Don't be butthurt because someone's questioning your rivalry, man. It's nostalgia. It's nostalgia.
Let me just explain something. 7 years, 4 titles for United, 3 titles for Arsenal, Invincibles, treble winners. Let me do your rivalry now. 7 years, 6 titles for City, 1 title for fucking Liverpool. So one Champions League between you, and a couple cute title races.
2 Champions League.
Turkish. Liverpool and Chelsea in the Pep era, both 1 Champions League each, 1 Premier League each. But I'm getting disrespected, bro. Can you imagine? I'm trying to get in on this, bro, and they're disrespecting me. Can you imagine, bro?
Yo, man.
That is actually
it's mad. There's a stat for you, bro. There's a stat for you. You like that stat, bro?
That's crazy.
You lot all watch football.
Legacy is mad.
I'm just trying to chill.
Just because I'm not a bridesmaid. Do you know what I mean? When I'm at the wedding, I'm drinking champagne, bro. But because I'm not a bridesmaid, you don't give me no respect, bro. Let me on the table. Let me on the table, bro.
You lot all watch football, man. I can't believe you lot doing this. You lot all watch football.
Nah, Grizz, you know, though. Don't.
I know. I'm not. I agreed with the super chat from Adam.
I know.
First. So initially, I agreed. I said I agree. It's not a footballing rivalry on the stature that he mentioned.
Yeah.
I agree. That's it. Anything after that is just wham. Stop chatting wham.
But do you not think the Arsenal United rivalry? I'm not even insinuating.
But come on, man.
You said too much, bro. You said way too much. I think go research.
Let me land. Do you not think that rivalry was inflated because there was WWE superstars battering each other on the pitch, like Roy Keane and Vieira? Like, this is beautiful football nowadays. There's no time for that.
And there was the best player in Premier League history that all the money you've spent hasn't been able to buy yet. Don't forget that. There was rough guys, but there was the best Premier League player in
my God.
Yeah.
And then there was Bergkamp.
And then there was I could go into the Perez's. I can go into the fine arts of football.
You know, we had
we've not had fine arts. We don't have Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva.
Vieira. We had footballers, as well. We had footballers.
It's mad how you all want to just be invited. Shut up. You're not getting in. Shut up.
Bro, man.
None of you not getting in. Relax.
You have not replied to my stat, though, for real.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Not gonna.
You know what? You won.
Let's move into prediction.
Shut up, Toby. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Been chatting so much shit.
And it's been working.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Grizz, calma. You brought that word to the show. You need to use it right now.
He goes, you're right. He goes, you're right, Matisse, little sneaky little shit. Everyone's still like, he goes, you're right, Matisse. He goes, I'm watching Toby. He goes, you're right, Matisse, you won. You're right, Matisse, you won. You won.
I'm having a whale, man. I swear to God.
You know why you're like this anyway. Sorry.
Big up Adams as well. That super chat just sent everyone in the friends. But it has been 10 days and we are doing predictions. So a quick reminder of the order of the predictions. I'm top still. TOBS is in second. Matisse is in third. SAEED's in fourth. HUGH's in fifth. And GRIZZ is in sixth. So let me just note that down quickly. And then we'll get into the predictions. All right, cool. Let's move. Man City, Liverpool. I'm up first. 3-2 Man City. TOBS.
2-1 Man City.
2-1. SAEED.
Same. 2-1 Man City.
2-1. Matisse.
2-2.
2-2. HUGH.
3-2 City.
3-2. And GRIZZ.
2-2.
2-2 as well. Wait. Okay.
2-1 Liverpool. All right, don't look at me like that. 2-1 Liverpool.
Oi, you didn't have to do that, Grizz. You know, you're bottom of the league, bro. Relax, Grizz, man. Don't do that.
I didn't like the way
You're
Turkish
chilling
looked.
challenge.
I didn't like the way Turkish looked.
No,
at
the
me.
way.
Wow, fair play. Fair play,
Say no
man.
more. Say no
Fucking
more.
team.
Just to round off the predictions, me and HUGH have both gone 3-2 City. SAEED and TOBS have both gone 2-1 City. Matisse has gone for a 2-2 draw. And GRIZZ has backed his club. He's gone for a 2-1 away win at the Etihad. So, yeah, let's move. A couple more. Wait, no, actually. What am I saying here? Ryan's got a super chat on the subject. Big up the panel with the big six. And HUGH, City versus Liverpool has nothing on Arsenal United. My guy, like the Wenger versus Ferguson days were different.
It's nostalgia, Ryan, mate. It's nostalgia. Get over it.
You know,
We just did that. It's outrageous. Can't lie.
Listen, we're gonna. How many we got here? 5.3K. We're gonna just come off subject a little bit because we're gonna, bring in a new sponsor on the show. Fantasy 5, if you don't know about it, get to know about it. If you play Fantasy Premier League already, we've got over 3,000 people in our Fantasy Premier League this season. Big up everyone involved in that one. I think I'm like 2,500 and something, so I'm having a mad this season. But big up everyone involved in that. But Fantasy 5 have linked up with the big six. There's a link in the live chat and there's a link in the description. That'll be there for people watching now, live chat, and people watching after in the comment section. I'll pin it in the top as well, so you can go over there and check it out. Basically, it's a free-to-play game. No money needed, no card needed, nothing like that. It's a free-to-play game, similar to how Super 6 is. You have to, make a prediction. I'm going to go into it now, actually. Let me bring it up now because it's easier to explain as we have it on screen. So that is the site that you'll be taken to if you do click the link in the live chat or you do click the link in the description below. Simple site, easy to read. All you got to do, scroll down, get started. You come to this screen here. You have 5 selections to make. So the Fantasy 5 website will generate 5 different fixtures. At the top here, you can see Forest, Brighton, Luton, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Chelsea, Tottenham, Aston Villa, and Everton, Man United. What we've got to do, or what you've got to do if you're going to take part, is pick a player from each of those fixtures and look at the points target here on the right. If you can see me scrolling through the players, you can see the points target there. Pick a player from each fixture. So, for example, for this fixture, who would I pick? I know you man have done it already. I'm going to pick Pedro for this picture because Ferguson's injured, so
He's not.
He's suspended or injured, no?
He's not injured.
I think he's out of this game. I think let me check it. You can actually check it as well. Oh, I can't even go back, can I? Yeah, I can. There we go.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So it says unavailable for Ferguson.
Yeah, so he's unavailable.
Yeah. We can't play him.
Well, you can, but you're not going to win, innit? You can.
Yeah, you can play. You can play him if you want, but you ain't going to get your points.
Yeah, but
He played for Ireland 2 nights ago. Don't know what's wrong with him.
It must be suspension then, because I think he did get a yellow card in the last game, if I'm not mistaken. But
to be fair, I've gone with a Nottingham Forest player because they've, what is it, 1 win out of the last 10?
Yeah, true.
Or 1 win out of the last 9, I think. Yeah.
Well, listen, I've picked Pedro. It is what it is. He's Luton Town, Crystal Palace. Who would I pick? Eze? Nah.
Eze's...
Let's not help him. Don't help him. Don't help him.
Yeah, I don't want you. Let him do it himself.
I'm not messing about. Edward, he's in. I know.
He goes, I'm not messing about, and he
that's
picked
a-
the bummest
He picks
striker
the
in
Messi
league.
squad. Yeah. Leave him.
Leave him.
Watch it. Yeah, say no more. Watch it.
Good
Let me see this fixture here. Newcastle, Chelsea. Well, I'm not going to pick Chelsea, that's for sure. So let me just eliminate.
Okay. Say no more.
Let me have a look here.
You're gonna pick.
But you got to remember though the points though, because I'm thinking Trippier, but it's 7.5 there, and for him to get over that, it's Livermento's going to probably start because I think Lewis Hall's out.
Yep.
You probably left back or something. Yeah, you're right.
Burns out.
You know
Burns
what?
out, that's fine.
You know what? Just for time's
Tottenham.
argument, I'm going to go Livermento. We'll go to Tottenham Villa. You know what? I know who I'm picking for this one. I think he'll have a good game. Son.
Wow.
8.5
Arsenal
points.
fan picking a Tottenham player. Mad.
8.5 points.
Mad.
I don't. Well, this is for £10,000, bro.
Yeah. It's
Crazy.
crazy. Man, Arsenal fan picking a depleted Tottenham team. Mad.
Broski.
That is a bit
Mad
mad.
thing.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Never catch me picking another player.
Can you imagine? And there's no service to him as well. No Madison. That's who he's picking. Crazy.
Hey, there will be so.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that guy first. Real soon. Let me finish my team here, and then we're gonna talk. Everton, Man United. Let me go Man United because
Who does he want to talk about? Sorry.
Yeah,
don't
I
worry.
don't know.
I don't even want to. Like, just we're gonna talk. Don't worry. Don't worry about it now. Let's focus on this.
Are you going to talk about Madison? Is it about my tweet?
Yes, your tweet, but please don't say any more. I don't want it right now. I'm focused on this. Bruno Fernandes.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about my tweet. Yeah.
So listen, people. As soon as you pick your 5 players, you confirm your selection, and then you go to the sign-up process. It's quick, simple, easy to do. Authentication required. It goes to the sign-up process. But quickly, I want to bring you back to this page here, where you can go to rules. And it's like for like with Fantasy Premier League. The rules, the point scoring system is exactly the same, aside from the bonus points that Fantasy Premier League add after the game. Here are the point scoring systems. So, for example, if a player plays up to 60 minutes, 1 point. But if they play 60 minutes or more, it's 2 points. Simple points there in the bag. If a player scores, forward 4 points, midfielder 5 points, and in the unlikely event a defender, and even more unlikely event the keeper scores, then 6 points there as well. So you build up your points like that. You go there, you get started, you pick your team, as you can see here, you confirm your selection, you sign up. It's free, no credit card details required, no cash required, simple like that, and you get the job done. So far this year, there's only been 2 jackpot winners, so it's not easy either, people. It's not an easy game to win, let's say. But if you are one of the winners, if you do take part and you do, find yourself winning the bag, listen, let us know. Let us know so we can say big up. That would be mad still. Good luck to everyone out there that does that.
Let us know to share the bag. What are you saying? Like, I don't know. Let us know to share the bag if you win the bag, bro. We're here. Big Six family. I'm your friend.
Are you going to tell them if you win it?
Everyone except you. Everyone except you.
Yo, GRIZZ will be the one putting out the tweet like, everyone that likes this gets like 1,000 or something.
Come on, I'm there, man. The community man will be doing community things.
Like I just mentioned, there's 2 jackpot winners so far this year, so it is a difficult game. But there is monthly prizes as well for the person, the top scorer of the month, I'll call them. It's the person with the highest total each month. There's prizes like football shirts, for example. That's the only example I've got written down here, but there is other prizes. So it's a game you can play consistently like Fantasy Premier League. So it's not just a one take bang this weekend. Next week, you can play the same game for free, have a chance to win up to 10K. It's pretty simple, really. I've done my team. I know you lot have done your team. Who did you lot pick? Let me start with you. Who did you pick as your 5?
Good question. I
think
for people asking, is it UK only as well? It's not, because I'm able to do it here.
Yeah, obviously. He's in Dublin.
Are you not able to resend it to you? Are you not able to bring them up?
I got Solanke, Awani. How do you pronounce Awani?
Yeah,
that's a mad choice, still. Believe it, don't say nothing.
That's a mad choice. Yeah.
Say nothing.
Saka, Watkins, and Hoyland.
Okay.
I've got a Langer. I think Nottingham Forest are going to win, to be honest. I've got a Langer. I've got Eze because he's literally the only quality that stands out on that pitch against Luton. I've I've got Jackson because I think Newcastle's backline, they're missing 2 centre backs, so he could score. And he's only 6.5 target as well. McGinn against Tottenham because it's no Basuma, so he's in the 10. And Onana against United because it's Man United.
Oh, he's injured. He's injured.
Are you mad?
Yeah,
It's too
mate.
late.
He's
It's
injured,
too
man.
late.
Bro, I did it quick. You know what I mean? Big up the chat.
No, you're taking the piss. Who's injured? Oh, no, you can hold that. Yeah, you can hold that. 100%.
So I did James Ward-Prowse because I think he's gonna make an impact against Burnley. I did Eze because, to Matisse's point, he will be the only game changer in that game. I did Trippier because I feel like he'll get an assist against Chelsea, even though I don't think Newcastle will win the game. I did Saliba because I think Arsenal will keep a clean sheet away to Brentford. And I did Son because I think Son is going to bang against Aston Villa. So, yeah, let's see.
Sounds like a strong list, especially because everyone should be fit in your list. GRIZZ.
I've done Mohamed Kudus for West Ham because I just think he's been showing glimpses. He's a baller as well. I got Andros Townsend because miraculous hairline and that. Surely he's got to come good one of these weeks.
Terrible.
I got Gordon for Newcastle, Anthony Gordon, because I think he's been playing up front, but then I've been told today that Isaac is back, so that might be a bit of a dead move. I got Trossard for that same reason. I'm not sure if Jesus is going to start playing 90 minutes. Might do, might not. And then I've got Kulusevski for Spurs because he ain't done fuck all for the last 2 months. Hopefully one of these weeks he might bang.
No, I wouldn't say 2 months. But yeah.
Why are you triggered? It's my choices. Why are you triggered? Why are you responding to my choices?
No, I said I wouldn't say 2 months.
Yeah,
but
I didn't ask you to comment on my choices.
Why are you triggered? Why are you triggered?
I'm mentioning my players.
Today, Toby and GRIZZ, you know, with no love.
No, but SAEED, I'm mentioning something. I'm mentioning my bit. I'm mentioning my fantasy 5. Nothing to do with him, and he just wants to just.
SAEED, wrap it up. Who's your 5?
Yeah. Let me wrap it up, man. GRIZZ is waffling, man. I'm gonna go for. I've got Bowen. I've got Carl Morris from Luton.
He goes. GRIZZ is waffling, and he's got Carl Morris.
Can you let me finish the purpose of the video, man? You know what I mean? Come on, sorry for the sponsors. Bukayo Saka and their son. That's my team.
Okay, that's strong. But the thing about it is, because these players have such a high points target,
exactly,
hard to hit. But listen, people, what we're gonna do as well is on Monday there's a prize for the winner. There'll be a delivery order made by THUGGEry to the winner of this. So whoever gets the most points this weekend in Fantasy 5 amongst us 6 will get dinner on the Big 6 from THUGGEry. THUGGEry will make the order. It's all in his hands. So whoever wins this come Monday, obviously you get the dinner and more importantly, to be honest with you, what Fantasy 5 are going to do for every single sign up that comes through the link in the live chat or through the link in the description or through the link in the comment section. But every sign up, Fantasy 5 are going to donate £1 to charity. And the sign up's free. So you sign up, you show them some love, they show us some love, they send money to charity. It kind of makes sense, people. So if you're a fan of the game, you can go over there and sign up using the link in the live chat or the comment section. Big up Fantasy 5. You still laughing at Carl Morris?
No, man.
GRIZZ's comment.
GRIZZ is funny, man.
I'm just fighting, man, isn't it? When you're not well, every comment irks you. Like I've been on Lemsip and paracetamol. You lot already know how much paracetamol I've taken today. So I'm just taking out on some rude people, innit? And I think Matisse as well. Me and Matisse are on the warpath today.
Yeah, we are 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Like they think they can say what they want, like you know what I mean, and no repercussions. Shut up.
Listen, we've still got 5K in the building. Obviously, big up Fantasy 5, big up Manscaped. The code is TB620, and big up everyone that's shown some love. Hit the like button, watching live chat, all of that. We're gonna move on now. Next big fixture, I'd say, is Newcastle Chelsea. I wish I messaged Matty to have a little segment, but I actually didn't in the end because it would have been good to have him on here as well. But Matisse, big away game, isn't it?
Yeah, I was chatting to him a couple of hours ago. He's not as mad as he was moving when he was on here. You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting my football club. He's much more polite. Think this is going to be a close game. I think. Listen, those Newcastle injuries. Those Newcastle injuries are going to make this an interesting one, because I think their starting 11 will probably still be strong, but the bench is going to be severely weakened. So yeah, I think for me, I need to win the game. We need to win the game, man. We've got Newcastle, Brighton, and Man United next 3 games, and they're all just ahead of us in the table. So if we can win those games, then we can obviously, you know, rise up the table. It's the easiest way to do it, is take points around against teams around you. So Newcastle away is always tough. The atmosphere is going to be mad. My main worry is the physicality, to be honest, because I think on a technical level, I think we should be able to outplay them with who we've got. And Cuckoo's going to be on the bench. He's coming back. Palmer's on form. Sterling's on form. But I think from a physicality standpoint, with their guys on set pieces, that could be a problem. So if we can handle that, then yeah, we should be able to play our stuff. But we're faring pretty well in big games. So I just have to hope that the boys carry that on and pick up the 3 points. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Broyer's back, Jackson's back, and Cuckoo's back. Fafana's training again. Lavia, I don't know where he is, but hopefully back soon. So the team's starting to come together again, starting to be pieced back. So if we can keep going on that trajectory, then I think we should be able to have a strong end to the season. To be honest, second half of the season, I expect us to go on a run. We have to if we're gonna get Champions League. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I think for me, the key point is, you know, I mean, you've got your little, I would say, morale kind of boost in terms of the draws and whatnot, but now you need to start picking up points. You, man, I don't know if you're 10th, 11th, I don't know. I'm not even trying to banter you, but you're 10 points behind Tottenham. And that, listen, Tottenham might drop off, but they like Toby said, they can play around a little bit and they still be ahead of you. I feel like now Chelsea need to go on a run now. It's too much stop and start for me. You know what I mean? They'll win a game, they'll draw a game, and it's like they need to go on a run. Need to go on like 4 or 5 game unbeaten run and start winning games for me as well. I'm excited about Nkunku though. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. As much as obviously I don't want him to do well for you lot, but I'm excited to see what he's about. It's been for me too long. You signed him like 2 years ago, and obviously he was on loan back at RB Leipzig. But I feel like I'm excited to see what he's about, where he's gonna play. I mean, what kind of formation you guys are going to play? What style are you going to play as well? So I'm excited, man. Listen, Chelsea should be clicking, man. I know, like I said, they've got a bloated squad, but I feel like Chelsea need to now go on this run, click Caicedo, Enzo. Everyone needs to just click now. I feel like this is Chelsea's time. If we're talking about Chelsea being inconsistent, if you lose this game now here, like serious questions have to be asked about what is Pochettino trying to do here, because when is it going to click for them? Because, you know, the expectation still has to be there. I know
it's only been a couple of months. I don't think we're going to join your Ten Hag out episodes very soon, bro. I'm sorry. I know you might want us to, but that's not the plan.
I'm not saying
that's not the plan.
But I'm saying we need to see, I think now, a run formulating now. It's all good and well 100%. Saying, oh, but we've got a draw here. Like Newcastle here now, they're in around what you want to get. So now you have to beat them.
Newcastle's a tough team. You know, this is a Newcastle team that are in the Champions League, and it's a Newcastle team that went to Old Trafford with their C team and won. So it's not just a walkover. It's going to be a tough game, and going to St James's Park, probably one of the more difficult, you know, stadiums. We're talking about GRIZZ, talking about Etihad. You know, St James's Park is one of the most difficult stadiums probably to go to. So, listen, I'm going to back us to win. Do you know what I mean? And I'm hoping that we can go there and get a win. But I'm not gonna be moving mad. Do you know what I mean? Over a draw or something. Yes, we need to win the game.
No.
But you know, for me, it's one of those ones where again we do need to go on a run. But it's not like live and die. We're not having these fixtures are not live and die for the manager. It shouldn't be, and it's not live and die for the team, because at the end of the day, we're not thinking about the next game and the next game. You don't build a team, or you don't build any longevity doing that. You know, living on edge or thinking on edge every single game, going, oh, maybe we're going to have a sacking conversation today, or we're going to have a sacking conversation tomorrow. It's not going to happen. If Chelsea, Chelsea don't put in the performance they have to, then they're going to get criticised, and then we're going to have to dust ourselves down and move on to the next game. That's just how it's going to have to be.
SAEED is right there. You do need to pick up some points, gain some ground.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I said at the start.
You got players coming back from injury. Teams around you or teams above you, they're losing players to injury. Brighton have got injuries. We've got injuries. Newcastle have got injuries, and you're playing up against a direct opponent that you can try and bridge the gap on. So it has to be 3 points, man. It really does.
100%. That's what I said at the
start. Though for Chelsea, doesn't it? I think it's much easier said than done to say you should go on a run. It should really just be one game at a time. Like, you should take that big draw you got build off that, take it to the next
Nah,
game,
brother.
and then
Nah,
move on to the
brother.
next game.
£1 billion. You're telling me to build on draws? No.
You're gonna set Matisse off now, man, about that. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, you're not because
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
they ain't wrong, but like they are where they are. They can only focus on the next fixture. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Toby wants to do the £1 billion talk every week. That's his business, but I'm not asked. Do you know what I
How
mean?
is it every week? What are you talking about, bro? How is it every week? It's a fact. I don't know what you're saying here.
Why are you proud?
I don't understand. What did you predict Chelsea to finish the season? You predicted them to finish top 4.
Yes, and I just said we need to go on a run. That's what I said.
Yeah, but you're saying.
Hey, let me ask both, man. Let me ask
Saeed, as Grizz just said earlier, this special word that he used, I want to use it again. Saeed was insinuating that if we lose, I need to have a conversation about the manager long term. I'm not doing that.
No, I never said that.
You're expecting me to do that?
We need to start seeing.
What you want me to do is fall into the trap that we always fall into, which is we're very reactionary on results. Like every single result, we need to be either, I'm seeing Chelsea fans just like, if we win, it's like, oh, we could go on a run. And if we lose, oh, we need to sack him and everything's a disaster. It's like, I'm not doing that. Like,
yeah,
if you want
I'm
that,
with you, Matisse.
you're not gonna get that because I'm not gonna do that because I really have the energy.
Today,
for it,
this week, I'm with Matisse because I hear him and he's right about the flip flop nature of fans. Like every week, they want us to react every week to every situation, every game, flip flopping. But there has to come to a time. There has to be a time where Chelsea need to start getting wins on the board as opposed to glorious draws. Now that's not a dig, but it was a glorious draw. Now Newcastle tomorrow, in normal circumstances, no,
a glorious draw.
Glorious draw.
in normal.
He said glorious draw, and he said that's not a dig. So what is it then?
Matisse is just sipping his juice.
He's like, yo.
Let me finish.
Okay.
No, Matisse, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Let me land. But what I'm saying
He's trying to little bro you, man. He's trying to little bro you, bro.
Man.
They don't want this relationship to grow. I'm trying to get you into the party. They don't want to know. Anyway, let me finish.
All right, land your point, man.
What I'm saying is, in normal situation, Chelsea going to Newcastle, and I get Matisse's points, but Newcastle are depleted. Newcastle.
That's what I keep saying. Yeah.
Let me say it once in it. If you keep saying it, let me say it once in it. Let me say it once. Right. So Newcastle are.
He's rattled today, you know. I've noticed you. You're very edgy today, man. Relax, bro. Relax. I'll let you land it. Go on.
You're gonna let me land, yeah? So Newcastle have got issues with their squad. Plus, they've got a huge game against PSG on Tuesday with the Champions League. I think tomorrow, with the players returning, the general mood of Chelsea, I think tomorrow is not a must win. I disagree with all of them that are saying, oh, they must win. But I think you've got to go there with a positive. And this is what you're probably looking for. You need to go there with a positive mentality. Not you, but I'm talking about Pochettino and his team selection to go and try and get a win and capitalize on Newcastle's weakish situation. So yeah, it's a great game again. It's another intriguing game. But their eyes will be on one eye. Like they're gonna be cross-eyed. Like one eye will be on Tuesday, PSG.
Yeah, listen. I can only go so. Yeah, they got PSG. I can only go as far as to say that I think we need to win. I think we need to win the game. I think we should win the game, and I'm going to predict that we do win the game. I can't get any more confident than that because if I get too confident, I'm being naive. No, not really. I don't mind being. I don't mind being caught out. I don't mind being caught out by Scott but we can't be arrogant here because it's still Newcastle and it's still like I said, even with the injuries, they're not exactly going to roll over. They're going to put in a shift. Do you know what I mean? Like they put the work in at home and they got the crowd behind them. So I'm not expecting a blitz. Do you know what I mean? I'm not expecting a battering. So yeah, we have to go up there and do something. Do some damage.
A win puts your point behind them as well, and that changes, perspective on things. Really, that would be good. And
to be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. A win don't really change much. Like we're still not in a good position if we win. So that's where it is. Like we really need to go on a run. A win, just we dust ourselves down, we go again. That's really where it is right now. So there's a long way to go, regardless of what happens.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let me see what Superchats in Chelsea 101 says. Sorry, no more excuses for Pochettino. Reece James, Badiashile, and Nkunku all back. Lavia is also in training. Time to rise.
This was Saeed saying.
Kind of, yeah. And Teef says, Matisse, Chelsea won the title during Pep's first season. Klopp has gone head-to-head during Pep's best years and managed to win it all. Not the same.
He knows inside.
Okay.
He knows inside. He knows
Wow.
inside.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
Pep's first season with a Man City team that was just off the back of winning a title not so long ago, right? Conte's first season, but suddenly we're facing a weak Pep. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Newcastle's injuries are mad though.
They've got bad injuries, bro.
Very peak.
Yeah. Is Isak even back? Because Wilson's injured, isn't it?
Yeah, I heard someone was telling me that
Isak's
Isak and Almiron's back. Whoa.
Yeah, it's dead. And apparently, Botman's back as well. Apparently, the Newcastle fan was telling me today Botman might be back as well. So
where'd you hear that? Botman? I didn't hear that. Who'd you hear that
Botman, he
from?
might be back. That's what he said to me. That's what he said to me.
Which Newcastle fan is this?
You know, SAEED talks to anyone who did this message.
No. Generally, no. He could be back.
I have not heard that.
No, I'm not saying he's back. He said he could be back. He potentially could be back. Potentially.
Okay, that's like saying he could potentially be out as well. So let's keep it moving.
It's 50-50. That's the way. It's how you take it. You know what I mean? It's how you take it.
Man, let's do the prediction,
bro. What do you want me to? What do you want to say, Chris? It's 50-50. So funny.
That's actually breaking news, you know. Someone needs to tweet that. Botman is 50-50 for
He could be playing, he could not be.
50-50.
Newcastle Chelsea predictions. I'm gonna go with 2-1 Newcastle.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with 1-1.
SAEED.
In fact, no, I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea.
Oh, just in the nick of time.
Apparently, I'm meant to go third on goal difference, but not on goal difference, on correct score difference.
Oh, yep. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Matisse gone.
Technical.
Yeah. 2-1 Chelsea.
No. Okay. You got before me. Okay.
Yeah. You're not.
I'm gonna go. It's a tough one, you know, man. Could go either way. I'm gonna go 2-2. 2-2 for this game. 2-2.
Hugh.
I'm gonna go for a glorious 2-2 draw.
Another one. Grizz.
1-1. Draw all over it.
So to round off the predictions, TOBS and Matisse have both gone for a 2-1 Chelsea win. Hugh and SAEED have gone for a 2-2 draw, and Grizz has gone for a 1-1 draw, and I've gone for a Newcastle 2-1 win. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of change, bro, points-wise in the prediction table, that's for sure.
Guys, that tweet is hilarious, man.
Before I forget, let's bring it on to this tweet of yours, TOBS, because either you apologize now or I just asked the panel one question. Just one or the other, please. Apologize. No?
I ain't apologizing for shit. Shut up.
Okay. I want to ask Uncle Grizz first, yeah? If I say to you, and I'm going to go around and ask everyone, if I say to you footballing genius, who comes to mind?
Footballing genius. Maradona, Zidane.
Say no more. Just
all goals.
Post SAEED, there you go already. Hugh.
I said Maradona, Zidane, and you said Scholes.
De Bruyne, Silva.
What?
Are you all right, Grizz?
Yeah, Grizz.
Anyway, carry on.
This is why I started with you, Matisse.
Messi, Ronaldo.
Okay, enough.
Yeah.
TOBS? Excuse me?
It's his birthday. He's a baller. I don't understand what you want me to say here.
I want you to take back that tweet, bro. What do you mean?
I'm going to take it back. Why should I take it back?
What was this tweet, man? Let me see this tweet. I need to see this tweet.
When I watch the guy play...
Let me tell my friend SAEED what you said. He said, "Happy birthday to a true footballing genius, Madison." He was talking to Madison. He added, "Happy birthday."
Oh shit!
So what? What's your point?
Wow.
And I wasn't. I
Did he
even
at him?
No, do you know what? Yeah,
It was Spurs.
like
It was-
you saved that for like the creme de la creme, like
Trust
you know
me.
the creme de la creme. Like for me, it would at Chelsea, it would be Hazard.
I
Like
don't care.
for Arsenal, it'd be Bergkamp,
Yeah.
Henry. For Liverpool, it's like
I'm here to tell you, I
Salah.
don't care.
okay,
I'm genuinely. I'm here to tell you, I do not care because
okay.
I'm not.
So the footballing genius has been at Leicester all this time. This is magic.
No,
Did you really
I
add
think-
him? Did you really add him, Tobes?
I didn't at him. Come on, bro.
Do you know him like that?
Cold tweet, cold tweet,
Hold
cold
on.
tweet.
He calls him
Hold on.
Matters.
Come on, man.
He wants to save, bro.
No, but he can save. Look,
Matters.
Toby,
That's matters.
let-
That's
let-
Tobes' boy.
let Tobes land because he can save face. Go on, Tobes. Let you finish.
I don't want to save any face. I think
Oh,
when
you're
he
an
plays
idiot
ball, he plays like a football genius. I don't understand. The guy's a baller. Like,
Stop saying that,
is he-
bro.
Where does he rank in
Why are
Tottenham's
you
history?
telling me
for,
to
like,
stop saying that?
This is a
You were in a
context-
room
context
2
wise.
days ago calling
Yeah.
Declan Rice world class, but you're having a go at me for saying that Madison is a football genius. Allow it, bro, please.
Where does he rank for Tottenham?
Argument.
Why is
Completely
it
different
different?
argument.
Why is it different?
Well, we're not even going to
Can we
take it
get a
there yet.
metric?
We
Can
can
we get a
have
metric here?
Why is it different?
We can
Who's
have
the
the
last?
argument.
Who's the last footballing genius to play for Tottenham? Before matters.
Luka Modric, Gareth Bell, one of those
Yeah.
two.
Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lorraine,
David
maybe.
Ginola probably before that as well was probably.
Like I don't understand
But
why you
what I'm trying to
why
say,
you're
Tommy,
pressed.
tell me.
Do you even know why I said it? The reason why I called him a football genius is because his type of player, they are like magicians on a football pitch, bro. Like they are able to manipulate the ball in ways that normal players cannot manipulate.
if he's
the
a
ball.
genius, what's Ronaldinho?
He's out of this world. He's gone. He's gone with the wind. He's gone with the wind. Ronaldinho's in his own category. Ronaldinho, Messi, them man, they're in their own category, bro. Like allow it. Like
What about De Bruyne and David Silva then?
De Bruyne's an alien. De Bruyne's an alien.
You're thinking of just every word you can.
I
bro.
don't
Just-
think De Bruyne's an alien. I don't
That
think De Bruyne's an
genius.
alien.
No,
No,
he's
I don't
not
think he
alien.
is. I think he's injured quite. He's not an
No, he's
alien.
an alien. When he's fit, he's a footballing alien. He
He's
is.
not an alien. I think you're just
Yeah,
trying
you're just
to
doing
find
too
I think
much.
you're
You're
just trying
doing
to
so
find
much
new
now.
words.
Yeah.
He's not from
Yeah.
out of
No,
space.
no,
I think De Bruyne's very real. To be honest, I think De Bruyne's very real.
You're asking me questions. I'm
Nah,
answering
you're
questions.
trying
You
to
don't
find
know my
new
answers,
words
but you
because
don't have
Matters
to pull up my
Matters is
tweets.
a genius, so
Man,
De Bruyne
shut-
must be an
Shut your
alien.
bitch ass up.
What you're saying?
Shut your bitch ass up.
You're saying that De Bruyne is not real.
Honestly,
He's
bro.
not a
Man,
realistic
I'm
player.
just talking rubbish.
The hologram.
If you don't like my answers, don't ask me the
Wow.
questions.
Okay.
Shut your bitch ass up, yeah?
Okay.
Hey,
Shit. There's
Listen,
a lot of
bro.
aliens in this sport, isn't it?
Lucas Moura
What-
he didn't drag you to a Champions League final for you to call Madison a genius 3 years
Bro,
later.
you are
Have some
you know what, yeah, you are such a bitch. It's unreal, bro. Like you might be one of the biggest bitches I know in my life. It's crazy. When did you become such a bitch? Is this what Arsenal? Is this what Arsenal being good does to you? Mad.
I said
Cool.
Pascal Chimbondo is a genius.
Cool.
Pascal
Oh.
Chimbondo, who said that?
Somebody in the
Mod
chat.
them. Fuck it, mod them. Pascal Chimbondo.
Tom Huddleston, man. Tom Huddleston, you know what? He was a baller. He was a baller, to
Nah, I
be fair.
wouldn't
Tom
say he's a
Huddleston.
baller. He was good, but I wouldn't say he's a baller.
Nah, he was good, man. Tom Huddleston. But you know what it is? I think what they're trying to say, Toby, is it's too early to give him that kind of title, though.
Why?
Footballing
Why is it?
genius. Like, it's,
What title?
because
Wait,
it's not.
sorry. Because he's
It's
not
too
what?
early, man.
Too early for what? Too
Tobes,
early
if
for
you,
what?
Tobes, you had a chance to
Genius,
save
like,
face.
It's
If
an
you said-
accolade that you use for the greats, like footballing genius. For
No,
me,
man,
it's
you
too
man are
soon
doing
to
too
call
much.
Madison
You man are doing
a
too much.
footballing genius.
You man
I
are
don't
doing
think it's
too
too much, man.
You man are doing too much. It's like I could
You're
say
doing
like,
too much.
I'm not. Dimitri Payet was a genius for West Ham. Why can't I say that? I can't say that.
I wouldn't say he was a genius. I wouldn't
He is a
call him a
genius.
genius.
This is how the world class parameter has gone down to us discussing things.
No,
like
no. But I didn't call.
Don't
listen,
ruin the word
saying-
genius as
saying-
well. Don't ruin that word
See,
as well.
You're deviating the subjects, right? I didn't call James Maddison world class, right? I'm talking about his technical quality as a player. As his technical quality as a player, he plays like a footballing genius. I didn't call him world class. I'm
That's a
talking about his
ridiculous
tech-
statement.
What's wrong with that?
Geniuses don't
Wait,
have to be world class.
The
I know
only
that
way
ain't
to
who I
save
think it
face.
is. I know that ain't who I think it is. You called that hairy bastard a Hungarian Steven Gerrard, and now you're saying to me, that that's a crazy statement. You called SpongeBob Hungarian Steven Gerrard, and you have the audacity to say to me that me saying James Maddison is
You
a
little
footballer-
round snake. You little round snake.
Alright, say less,
You little round snake.
say less,
Okay,
say less,
look at him rattling away. Listen to
say
me.
less.
What,
I won that.
what you want? You
I
want that?
Yeah.
One what? Listen,
Yeah.
the reason, guys,
You know,
the reason, guys, I'm a nice guy. I let him try to save face, but he effed himself even more by continuing trying to justify calling Maddison a footballing genius. I thought he's gonna say, look. Me as a Spurs fan, haven't seen many Chelsea Spurs geniuses, footballing geniuses. To me, the football I've seen from Maddison is of genius quality. Let me say that. But he tried to justify he's a footballing genius when he's on the pitch.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Question? Why
I
do you
don't
not
know.
pretend? Why do you not pretend that Spurs haven't had ballers? We may not have won anything, but
We haven't
when
said
you
that.
lot talk on
You
Spurs,
could have said that.
Why do you pretend that we haven't had ballers at our club? We've had tons of ballers.
I know, but if you said Modric, we would have said bravo. If you said Gascoigne in the past, bravo.
Right now,
But-
I've spoken. I've waxed
I know,
about Modric.
but the
He's not
fact that
playing
you
for us right now.
tweeted "Happy birthday, Madders, you footballing genius" makes me want to take the chili challenge and puke up all over your face.
I don't want you to puke on my face.
Wow,
I'd rather you
that's
take the
mad.
chili challenge.
That's very
and puke on
graphic,
the
Grizz,
floor.
man.
That's
That's very
disgusting.
graphic.
But are you not outraged? Are you not outraged?
Let him land. Let him
Are
land.
you not outraged?
Yeah.
Are you? No, the vomit would land on his face.
You know what's hilarious as well? I tweeted that in the morning and I put that tweet on mute.
Delete
And
it.
I've gone back to the tweet and I can see two bitch asses in the comments. I can see one that goes by Turkish, but he's got an island flag in his bio, and I can see another guy called Ma. Yeah.
Broski, you tweeted that at 8:57 in the morning, bro. Like you're
Why
fresh.
did you call
No.
yourself Turkish? Why did you call yourself Turkish if you're Irish? I've asked you this.
He wasn't
Delete it.
awake fully yet, man. He wasn't awake fully, man. He
Yo,
wasn't awake.
everyone,
We'll let him off.
delete the tweet. Delete the tweet. Delete
I'm
the
not
tweet.
deleting shit.
Yeah.
I ain't deleting shit. I'm doubling down.
Everyone
Did he
goes to his
respond?
Twitter account, man.
Did he respond, Tobes?
Who?
Your boy.
I didn't at him. I don't know why people are saying
No,
I
it
at
was a
him.
quote tweet of the Tottenham account, Huey. He quote tweeted the
might have
Tottenham
added that
account
in.
wishing him happy birthday.
Yeah.
You might as well actually let's get this couple super chats and then you might as well just go in on Tottenham Villa if you have anything to add on the game. Obviously,
Big game.
Maddison is clear of Odegaard and greatly underrated, and I support Arsenal. Big
You
up
don't
Chris.
be lying. You don't
And
be lying.
TMB says creativity is not genius, but good try, Nigerian Pep. For your information, I'm also Nigerian. Big up TMB as well.
I'll take that.
Go on. Go on, Tottenham Villa, man. What were you expecting?
Someone said big
Tough
up
game.
Irish out there.
I'm expecting a very Irish London. Come on, the chat. Call him Irish London.
Oh, where's my
Irish out there.
I'll pull out my Irish flag is there, bro. I don't care. Irish, Turkish.
Why are you always hiding it, innit?
Bro, where's my Turkish flag?
Oh,
Where's my Turkish flag? Do you see a Turkish flag here?
Okay, cool.
Do you want to talk about Turkey? We can talk about Euro 2024. Big Six are following Turkey at Euro 2024, people. I'm announcing
No, we're
it right.
not. We're not following that shit team, bro.
What do you mean? Why not? Why not?
Because you're not gonna win shit, bro.
Who do you want to
You're not gonna
follow?
win any games.
Who do you want to follow?
I'd rather follow someone good, man.
Hey,
England. To be fair, England would be a decent follow,
come on, man.
even though the football will be.
I know,
dead.
the
It'll be better than
Southgate, I don't know, man.
Turkey. It'll be
That
better than
Southgate,
Turkey.
man.
It'll be better than Turkey. I can tell you that for free. I'd rather follow like Hungary or something like that, man. So Boswell's captain.
Hey, so
Hey.
Hungary.
that goal, by the way, was
You
unbelievable,
know,
man.
Bob, you think I don't pay attention to fucking African football as well? You lot lost to Zimbabwe last week, Bob.
No, we drew. We didn't lose.
Oh.
We drew. So
What?
Chill out, man.
They drew to another person as well. I think they drew
That
to
was
South
a
African
Scored a late goal,
kind
yeah.
of.
yeah, but we're dead.
Yeah.
We're
Af-
dead. Our
AFCON's
coach is
coming,
shit.
you know.
We
AFCON's
got a
coming.
good squad, but our coach is dead. So I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah.
I will talk about Tottenham Villa. That's what I want you to say, man.
Yeah, I think we're gonna struggle. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I think it's gonna be a tough game because the way Aston Villa play and the way we play is suited for them to hurt us on the counter attack. And with the injuries we've got at the back and the suspensions and injuries in the midfield, it's gonna be a very, very, very makeshift team. But I'm still gonna back us to win, man. I feel like at home, our record has been quite good this season. I think we've only lost once, only lost to Chelsea. And I'm also saying this because I don't want us to have 3 losses on the spin. We can't have 3 losses on the spin heading to Man City, right? We lost to Chelsea, we lost to Wolves. We need to pick ourselves back up and at least get 1 win sandwiched in between there, because we all know next week is going to be an L. So need to try and get some points somewhere. So yeah, man, not really much more I can say. I just got to hope and pray that Ollie Watkins has a bad day against Eric Dyer. And I got to hope and pray that Lo Celso actually does something meaningful in a Spurs shirt. But I still think Son's going to hurt them. I think Kulusevski can do a job. Sar's going to be there. Bentancur, he looked good on international break. Him coming off the bench might be good. Yeah, and Brennan Johnson obviously scored his first goal for us a couple of weeks back. So he might be able to score some goals on the weekend. So yeah, man. And Destiny's back in the team. So yeah, man. Tough game, but I'm still going to back us to win. So yeah, that's me.
Oh, cool. Anyone really got anything to say on the game, or it's just a review thing with this one?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game, man. I'm looking forward to this one. I can't lie, man. I think Villa. I want to see how far Villa have come. I know their home record is impressive, but their away is iffy. You know what I mean? So I want to see how they come in, because you know what it is. Tottenham have got a lot of injuries, so they should come in not as the favourites, but they should be coming in as the one. Like, yo, like we need to hurt them while they're down, innit? We do without their key players, Romero, Van de Ven. So let's see what Unai Emery's about as well, man. So no, I'm looking forward to it, man. Gonna be a good game, man.
They beat us there last season. They beat us out of ground last season. So
yeah. Watkins. I hope he starts Bailey, man. Bailey and Diaby. I want that front three of McGinn in the 10, but with no Basuma and then the 2 centre backs missing as well.
Is Basuma still out?
Yeah,
he's suspended. So with those
suspended.
Yeah, with that's like the core of the defense. That's the triangle right there. With that disrupted, I think Aston Villa, should be causing problems, especially when Ange is going to play a high line. I mean, Emery will probably play one as well. So, but there's going to be a lot of space in behind there. So
but this is it.
Vicario is going to have a mad game.
Bentancur coming back is huge for Spurs.
Is he fit though? Is he like properly 100%?
He played full.
But he'll be fit enough to come off the bench.
He played full 90 minutes for Uruguay. No,
he played. He played 86 minutes. And to be fair, I was a bit wary of him going on international break, but he looked good, man. I know obviously the opposition, you got to take it with a pinch of salt, but he looked good against Bolivia. So
I think he could be. You need.
Start though, Grizz.
With the situation. With the situation, I think he will start. You know that. I genuinely think he will start.
If he does,
you need a knight in shining armor amongst all these problems and issues you've got, and you have got a lot of issues. Banter aside and jokes aside, you've got a lot of bloody adversity suddenly, all in the last couple of weeks. Saying all of that. You know as well as I do, Ange has to come out with something, though. You can't just say, we ain't got no players, we're still going to play the high line, we're still going to be wherever, we're still going to get beat. Because you're right, 3-4 defeats in a row is not good enough. Literally not good enough for any top-level Premier League team. And Villa, they are decent, but they've had a few iffy results as well. Everyone's praising Villa. Everyone's bigging up Emery, and he's done a very good job. But they've lost to Wolves, I believe. They've lost to Liverpool. They've lost to a few teams. By Newcastle. Well. So, I get it could be tricky because of the situation you find yourselves in. But I'm looking to your manager. Like he's been talked and lauded, and I get it. Absolutely. But now he's got to show us something.
I agree. I fully agree. I think he's dealt with, to be fair, he's dealt with adversity well so far in his first stint. And this is a different kind of adversity. So let's see what he can do, man. You chose to keep Lo Celso in the summer. As much as I don't like the guy, it's looking like we're gonna have to play him. So play him, make something happen. I'm looking to Ange. I'm looking to the rest of the players that are there to step up, man. I'm not gonna come here and cry and do all this excuses nonsense. The injuries are the injuries. They're part and parcel of football. Get on with it and just win the game of football, man. Honestly.
Before we move to predictions, one super chat from Nitish. She says, "Bro woke up with morning wood and drafted that tweet. TOBS should have waited for post, not Clary."
What a weirdo! What a weird tweet!
Crazy.
Wow! What a weird! Tweet,
what an explicit super chat!
You have lost your mind.
Mental.
That super chat isn't as mad as TOBS' tweet. That's all I know, bro. TOBS' tweet is mad than that super chat. But
my tweet is as mad as you.
Mad in the dunya. It's mad in the dunya, man.
Mad
in the dunya.
man. Tobes, come on, man. Chin up, man. It's all good, bro. Genius.
What do you mean chin up? I'm good, man. Remember our bet,
Trust me.
200 lira, yeah?
200 lira, don't worry. We're there.
Yeah.
Berlin, we'll be there.
Cool.
Tottenham Villa. Goals. I did say Son, probably a couple. 3-2 Tottenham. Tobes.
2-1 Spurs.
Matisse.
3-1 Villa.
Shit, 3-1 Villa. SAEED.
2-1 Villa.
2-1, yeah?
2-1, yeah.
Or
Cool.
it could be 2-1 to Spurs. So
Depends. Depends who scores more goals.
That's got there.
That's quality. That's quality.
1-1.
1-1. First draw predicted. GRIZZ.
yeah, I was going to say 1-1 as well.
Cool.
I'll go 2-2 instead.
2-2. All right. So taking a look at the predictions, I've gone 3-2. Hugh's gone 1-1. SAEED's gone 2-1 Villa. GRIZZ has gone 2-2. Tobes has gone 2-1 Tottenham. And Matisse has gone 3-1 Villa. So everyone has gone for a completely different score. Again, the table should be interesting come Monday.
We're livening it up. We're livening it up. But
Yeah,
doing
it's
different.
gonna be a mad weekend still. I've got a couple of super chats there on Arsenal. We've got a couple fixtures to round up. We've got 5.2k in the building. Have we hit 2,000 likes yet? No, we haven't. So people try and get us to 2,000 likes if you haven't already. And obviously subscribe. We're aiming for 50k by the end of the year. Time's running out. We've got about 38 days left of the year, and we're about just under 3k away from hitting 50k. So if you're not subscribed, if you're enjoying, if you're looking to enjoy more content from the big six, just hit the subscribe button. It's easy. You can put the notification bell on too, and that'll let you know when videos are dropping straight to your notification center. But making sure you're subscribed is the main thing, people. So subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell on, and let's move. Let me get these Arsenal super chats in now, and then we'll discuss the fixture. Hamza says, Turkish, do you genuinely believe that Emery wouldn't have won Arsenal a major trophy if he had the same level of backing that Arteta did during his tenure? You asked me like I've said that he wouldn't. I don't know why you're asking me like that. I mean, would he have? I can't say that he would have. We're talking majors here. I can't say he would have done that either. Because for me, Europa League, like, listen, his record and his trophies speak for itself. Emery's a very seasoned manager, and I think he was harshly treated, albeit he deserved to go at the end of his Arsenal career. You can't say for sure he would have. You can't say for sure he wouldn't have. A major trophy for me is Premier League. I haven't seen him win a league title aside from France, which, you know, every manager should with PSG. And Champions League and FA Cup. Obviously, FA Cup, people can argue that he built that team that Arteta won it with, and you'd be right with that. But it's hard to say, would he have won it for sure? That's the only thing. We can't say.
Would you put FA Cup over Europa League?
Yeah. That's just because what I grew up on. I mean,
yeah, I hear that. I think I'd swap them now, though.
FA Cup was, I get why, but growing up, FA Cup was a spectacle. Like it was shown live 3 hours before kickoff.
Yeah,
they had interviews with fans before games, and then 2-3 hours after kickoff is still kind of. It was
because my logic is that you get Super Cup, which is better than Community Shield, as your like chance to win another, and you get Champions League football. So I'm just I
understand that still. It's the history of the FA Cup, really, and which with every generation coming, the history kind of, you know, it does die out in a sense, especially with, you know, like this other competitions being made left, right, and center. Growing up, UEFA Cup was decent, like it wasn't shit. I actually think it was better than the Europa League, but it was never something that I really cared about too much. Again, obviously, Arsenal made the final against Galatasaray and fucked it, and that was pain because we're in the final. But I don't look at it as a major, but I still class FA Cup as a major. But FA Cup is not comparable to Premier League or Champions League, so maybe there's a tier below for FA Cup. I don't know. AJ says, in my opinion, Raya is just a slight upgrade on Ramsdale, but Ramsdale and his dad haven't helped his case, and that has helped Arteta make up his mind. Big up and them. I don't think his dad talking helps, but at the same time, I think Arteta's mind has been made up since he's put Raya in goal. Raya's been in goal for every match of importance, I'd say, in terms of these major trophies, because obviously Carabao Cup, Ramsdale stepped in. Every single game Raya's played this weekend that's probably the main talking point. He's ineligible because obviously Brentford's his parent club, so Ramsdale's definitely playing. How will he play? How will that affect him? What his dad said? Is there hard feelings from Arteta on that side? Because on one hand, I agree the way he was not told is pretty ruthless, probably more ruthless than I would have thought from Arteta. But at the same time, you shouldn't like. If I go back to growing up again, I didn't expect Tony Adams' dad or Thierry Henry's dad to come on radio or podcast or whatever it was back then and start talking about their son's feelings. Obviously, we know he's upset. We know we can start at other good clubs. It is what it is. I'd like him to have a great game against Brentford. I'd like him to have a clean sheet. I'd like him to, fight back. I don't think Arteta's given him that chance to fight back. I think Ramsdale will start this one and Raya will be back in goal for Lons in the Champions League. But yeah, that's it on that one, really. And on the game, I mean, apart from the goalkeeper situation, Jesus played 90 for Brazil. Interestingly enough, he probably won't start for us, but he could do. Odegaard seems to be back. Partey still a little while away. And Afghan coming up. And January transfer window, there's rumours with him. So I don't even know if we're going to see him in an Arsenal shirt again. But yeah, we should beat Brentford. I mean, Brentford, they'll put up a fight. In Bomo and Wisa, they'll have, their opportunities, I'd say, because Brentford are the home. But I expect Arsenal to win. I won't say comfortably, but I expect Arsenal to get the job. Listen, Man City and Liverpool are playing each other. This happens twice a season, and most people's predictions, including myself, is we are going to be in that conversation. Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal. That's what we all want. That's what we all expect now. So if Man City and Liverpool are playing, we've got to capitalize this weekend on that. We've only got 2 opportunities. They play each other, and we've kind of got to. If they draw, we win. We're top of the league. I know it's still early stages, but it keeps the conversation flowing. It keeps the questions being asked between fans and even the clubs themselves. So, yeah, I mean, what does everyone else?
Declan Rice, massive this game. Massive. I think, and to be fair, I said it on DR, him and Saliba by far and away your best players this season. I think I saw Robbie's team of the season
I was about to say, they're the only 2 that get in my team of the season.
I thought Robbie's team of the season so far was an absolute farce. I couldn't believe it. I said it to him. Yesterday. It's a disgrace. I saw Martinelli in there. I saw Saka in there. I couldn't believe it. No Salah, no Son. It was a madness, but it's a physical game. So those 2 for me, like, they're the most physically imposing players in your team. They're gonna have a big say. But Brentford is tough, man. I can't remember the last time, like, playing Brentford, you could say that you could roll them over, especially at their ground. They're just physical, long throws, crosses. Like that's their game plan. Get out wide, cross it into the box, like they're old school. And they got the tough.
I think
they've coped well without Tony, though. When you deep it, they've coped well without Tony. I thought a lot of people would think they would struggle, man. But fair play to them. It just shows you, man, that Frank guy is a good manager, man. So big up to Brentford, man.
I think with Brentford, though, I do think Arsenal's a bad matchup for them, because I feel like with Arsenal can match Brentford for the physicality now with some of the players they have in their team. And I feel like with Brentford playing against a side like Arsenal, the tactic will be to try and hit on the counter. But I don't think Arsenal are as susceptible as other teams are on the counter. So I don't know. I feel like I can see Arsenal sort of like neutralizing the threat that they can pose, and I can see Arsenal sort of like edging it, maybe like a 1-0 or 2-1 or something, man, and just making it like a very passive game for them. Like Brentford might try in doses, but I can't really see Brentford beating Arsenal this weekend, and I would love to be wrong. Honestly, I really would love to be wrong.
We know, bro. We know. Predictions or anyone else?
Yeah, I'll give a prediction. Have you done your predictions?
We got super chatting from Ryan. Big up Ryan, man. He says, Turks, this is a must-win game for Arsenal, especially with City playing Liverpool this weekend, and everyone else around us top playing one another. That's true. It's all interesting fixtures. Brentford 1, Arsenal 3 is what I'm going for, and that leads us on to the predictions. To be honest, I was thinking 3-1 earlier in the week, and then I brought that down to a 2-1. I'm going to stick with a 2-1 because we tend to be a more controlling side now, not an abundance of chances created. So I think it'd be a tighter game than I would have hoped. But we've beaten Brentford away from home the last 2 times. Last year, I mean, I spoke to Billy the Bees. Listen, if you not ever need a Brentford fan, yeah, shout me, because this Billy the Bee, I can't lie, he knows his stuff, talks well. So just shout me, I'll bring you his details. He said last year Arsenal were probably Arsenal and Brighton were the best teams to come there. Reece Weston, I spoke to the other day on Brentford's official channel. He used to play for Arsenal. Around the time Henry did and Adams did and all of that. When I say play, he was in the squad. He said the same thing last year. Arsenal were the best team to come to town, but we're a different team to last year. So 2-1 for me. I started waffling on TOBS.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Arsenal.
1-0 Matisse.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford.
2-1 Brentford. Cool. SAEED.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1. Hugh.
2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 and GRIZZ.
I was gonna say 2-0 or 1-0, but everyone's taken that, so I have to do a different one. Has anyone said 2-1?
You don't have to, bro. You're bottom of the league. You just need points. You can do what you want.
No, I need different, bro. I need to work my way out.
You're
Has anyone
trying
said
to
2-1?
everyone. It doesn't matter.
Has anyone said 2-1 Arsenal?
Me. I'm top, bro. What are you worried about me for?
2-1 Arsenal.
All right, so that rounds it up. All wins bar Matisse. I've gone for a 2-1, similar to GRIZZ. Hugh's gone 2-0. Saeed's gone 3-1. And TOBS has gone 1-0. Matisse, the only one predicting a Brentford win. 2-1. Few super chats have come in. RAK says, Turkish, do you reckon Havertz will play at left back? No, I know he started at left back against Turkey and then he scored a goal and I was getting bare ats and pictures and WhatsApp messages, but that all quietened down when he conceded the third penalty, the penalty for our winner. But we move. Turks and the guys' thoughts on Arsenal being linked with Vlahovic. Like, I want Tony, Sesko, or Osimhen, but I'd take Dusan with a midfielder or 2.
How many times have you been linked to this guy, bro?
Vlahovic would be good signing.
Vlahovic, good player, man. Good player.
Yeah, you need a striker whose strong point is scoring goals.
especially when your main one is like, yeah, it's true. Tell him again, Hugh. So that's not his strong point.
Yeah, whatever he said, he's still a quality player, bro. So I'm not gonna dwell on what he said. We all know goals ain't his strong point. We're acting like he said something that we don't fucking know. But we all know he's a quality player as well. So everyone's just running away with this quote. I don't give a shit. Just come on the pitch, create goals, and
like you said, innit? False 9, innit? You said that last week, anyway. So
he's a striker, but you're saying come on the pitch and create goals. What about his goals?
I said he's a false 9, though. You said he's an out 9. So I guess
false 9. It's false 9, man. He's a false 9.
I said, what about his goals? Even false 9s need to score as well, brother.
Yeah, and don't you remember a couple of weeks ago against Sevilla, he banged 2 in.
Yeah, but
and then he got injured.
League form, brother.
Yeah, but then he got injured. What can you do?
League form, buddy.
What can you do?
Was that league form, man?
Should we talk about the Brazilian that signed for you in the same window and ask about
he's poor. He's poor.
What's his strong
Richie.
What's his strong
He's not scoring goals. He's not good. He's not a good player.
You know, it's mad. You know, Toby just gets to discard his L's. No one talks about them. He just gets to just let them sit in the back of the cupboard. Richie, you know, 60 million Richie. That Fuad was cussing him about, and he was like, "No, he's gonna come good." 1 goal last season. This season, irrelevant again. And he just gets to just leave him in the side and just move on. He just gets to dust it in the cupboard and move on. How you
he still owes me. He still owes me a mil. He still owes me a mil, you know.
Yeah.
How is he getting
You
away?
got cashed in. You ain't cashed in, brother.
Well, I still got time. There's no expiry date on that thing.
I don't know how you get away
We
with
gave
it.
for a meal.
Let's go to brothers on me. Yeah? Let's go to
There you
brothers
go.
on me.
So
Speak of Richie. I'm just saying. Certain men are meant to be better than Richie and boy.
Who?
Richie cost the whole.
Jesus, he's clear of Richarlison. He's clear of Richarlison.
Oh, you're talking about Nicholas Jackson?
No, he's talking about
No,
Richie.
I'm talking about Jesus.
Cost the whole 60 million. Mad.
That's not what you're saying, bro. I'll be honest.
Don't worry, man. It's all good. It's all good.
I don't think you know what you're saying, but we move, man. We ain't got time.
I know
to
what I'm saying. Trust me. I know what I'm
Just
saying.
go delete that tweet, bro. You still got time. I come off the show,
Wait.
and that tweet ain't working.
Do I look like Matisse? Do I look like Matisse to you? I don't know who you think you're speaking to.
Oh.
You telling me go remove it makes me want to keep it up even more. Yeah,
Pin it. Can you pin that tweet then? Pin that tweet.
I ain't gonna pin it.
He's not that proud of it. He's not pinning that tweet.
Yeah, he's not pinning it.
Last one here from Ricky saying, Turkish, is it a rule Raya can't play yet? Coutinho played against Barca on loan at Bayern. Funny feeling Arsenal exercising options to buy means Raya plays. I don't know if the rule is inserted or not, but I just happen.
No, it is. That's why you can't play. You can't play.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it works Barca to Bayern. It should work the same. But Raya played. Wait, was Raya Cup tied against Brentford?
He didn't play
because it's Champions League anyway. That's Champions League, so that's a different rule anyway.
In European competition, it's about the parent club giving permission to the other club. So when Celtic played City, City gave Celtic permission to play Patrick Roberts in the Champions League, but the Premier League have their own rules.
Yeah, Champions League different rules, man.
You don't know. You don't know about all the rules in it. City.
It's too late to get this started again. That's all I'm saying.
Man's reading off rules, you know.
Do it again. I'm tired.
We roll over.
I'm tired of being the lawyer, man. He's tired of being the lawyer, man. Leave him, man.
I'm just saying.
Sherlock Hughes is finished for the night.
Yeah, man. Sherlock Hughes. Let him.
Sherlock Hughes. That's quality.
SAEED, come on, Everton United. Everton just got points. Siege mentality.
Yo, man.
What are you saying?
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it ain't easy. You know, this is the definition of it. It ain't an easy game, man. They're gonna come apparently. I'm hearing protests is planned. There's gonna be like all sorts of going out. You know, the bus, all the flares and everything. It's gonna be crazy, man.
What position they're gonna play?
What do you mean? What position to play?
All that adversity. Where's the flares?
No, I'm just saying, though, innit? Forget your little tribalism with Everton, but I'm just talking about the game, yeah. I'm just saying, like I said, it's gonna be even more added kind of intensity to the game, man. Now that they've been deducted how many points, it's us against the world. It's kind of like they're gonna feel like everything's against them, so they might even perform even more. And it's Sean Dyche as well. But listen, man, whatever that brings, United should be winning this game, man, regardless, innit? You know what I mean? We're on a bit of a decent form, you know what I mean? Couple of wins under our belt now, most informed team. So we need to be winning this kind of game, man. You know what I mean? This is the kind of game where I always look at United as like, these are the kind of games we bottle, in it, under pressure, gets physical. This is another litmus test for Man United in terms of Ten Hag, man. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a rough game, or physical game, very, very physical game. Can United battle through that? We'll see. We'll find out, man. We'll see 4:30 on a Sunday. So yeah, man, I'm not confident at all, man. But at the same time, we need to be winning these kind of games, because these are the kind of games where everyone looks at him like, oh man, same old United, innit, under Ten Hag, very, very weak. So yeah, man, we'll find out. But I expect Man United to win this game. I expect them.
I do expect some sort of a points deduction bounce. I know that's some sort of like, if you get what
I
mean.
Listen,
Dash will use this to say like, listen, they don't want us here. This is the Braveheart thing will come out, and he'll get
us last year. Be like us when we got our charges. The siege, whatever. What's the word we used? I forget what it was.
But siege mentality, isn't it?
Yeah. Siege mentality. Yeah. Siege mentality.
What were you charged for last year? I can't remember what it was about.
Oh, we've been charged 115 times, brother.
That was when that was announced.
November. That one. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Apparently, the Everton fans are flying a plane over the Etihad at 12:30 on Saturday morning. Crazy. Yeah, because they believe it's a better TV slot and it's going to get more eyes. The City Liverpool game.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Wow.
Man are using you. Crazy.
That'll be another charge for us.
Going to be on that, man. He's going to be on that plane. He's going to be like, yo, that plane. Get it down. You know what I'm saying?
Anyone else want to say anything about this game? Everton United.
No Højlund. If that's the case, then that's a big problem, because I don't know who's going to play. If Rashford's going up front, that's not good.
Listen, they all can't score anyway. We've got one goal
available.
I don't think United win that game. I'll be wrong. Even before the deduction thing, I saw that fixture. I don't think they're going to win that game of football, personally. But I could be wrong.
Yeah,
you could also be right.
We would be there. We will be there. That's what I'm
Chris,
saying.
you're taking the piss, man.
You know, it's mad, yeah. Everyone is going to be this weekend, yeah. All I'm saying, on Monday's show, it could be a madness, you know. Like, generally, if you,
Oh,
like, you know, like, you have to be there on Monday, guys, because it could be a madness. So,
Someone's
Like I
coming
said,
here.
tune in.
Someone's coming on Monday with nothing.
at least
100%.
two
Yeah,
man. At
someone
least two
is-
man here are coming
at
with
least
nothing.
2 man. Yeah, 2 man. It could be
Mm.
all 4. It could be all 6 of us. Who
Imagine
knows?
all of us
Obviously,
come on
not
this draft.
because of Man City play. Yeah. You know, but I
Yeah.
get what you mean. Like, it could be sticky
Sure.
times, man.
Shit.
So,
Has there
Golf
ever been
Club
let's
an
get your
episode
points
where
out,
gonna
man.
have
Get your
the
points
pick
out.
licking their
Pick.
wounds now?
He's gonna be like, which one do I pick to edit?
Well, but I mean, we'll see.
We'll see.
Hopefully, there's nothing that comes
What are
out.
you saying,
of
Hugh?
it.
What did Hugh just say?
I said, has there ever been an episode where all 6 of us came on after a bad result?
Oh, no.
Nah.
I'm not sure.
Not all
Nah,
6.
don't think so.
Tottery would earn us money that weekend.
Who
We
gets
should
All
make a
six.
movie. That would be a movie,
if,
man.
if, if
That would be a
everybody
movie.
everybody drops points, who really gets cooked?
SAEED,
Yeah, but
always the best.
No. Relax. Yo,
Everyone
Rudy.
gets cooked, bro. Everyone gets cooked.
No, but
It
has that,
depends how we
what's the
lose.
most that's happened though? What's
I'm
the
saying
most?
between us, like there has to be
I'd
some
love
sort.
to go back into.
Last year's episode, yeah, the one where Arsenal beat Tottenham and United beat City that same weekend with the Rashford offside goal and the Fernandez that weekend. I think that's our 500k show. That was mad because that was both derbies, Man City, United. Tottenham.
Yeah.
That one was the maddest.
500k.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
500k
man.
show from last year.
Come on, man.
Oi, big up the community, man. Wow.
That shit's probably still getting views now.
Oi,
Well, I think so.
we're kind of huge.
It's mad.
Yeah.
Shane, I noticed this as well. He says, "quote most informed team." SAEED is a legend. TOBS smiled.
I'm not saying that shamelessly. I'm just saying it in, you
You
know,
are
I'm just saying
correct.
it. That is
No,
what
they
it
actually
is.
are statistically.
They actually are statistically. Statistically, we are.
It's absolutely.
So-
Tobes,
I know
see?
the context.
Tobes,
That's
Tobes,
context,
you are,
yeah.
Tobes,
You've been
that's
playing
facts.
dead teams. That's why.
No, you can't
Yeah,
say that now.
that's
That's
context.
facts. So don't give it context now, Toby. Yeah, that's facts. They are the most informed team. So you
That's
started the
That's
show
fine,
with
that's
facts.
still not a good sign.
You
Like,
started the show with facts. End the show with facts. Know your role.
So you are still rattled. Thank you.
Know
That's
your
fine.
role.
Know your role.
Man is pressed. Wow.
Rattlesnake, shut up.
Next time, guys, should we just lie about Liverpool? Let's just lie about Liverpool to
Why are you still talking, man? We've moved on. Long time ago.
to soothe GRIZZ's ego. Yeah.
We moved on long time ago.
No, we haven't because you brought it back up.
No, because he stated a fact. They are the most informed
so
team.
what
and
does it
it's-
have to do with
And it's
Liverpool?
related to the super chat. He's right.
Yeah, but what does it have to do with Liverpool?
I didn't say nothing about Liverpool. I said
You did. You did.
You know what? You
Yo,
two
give
just
them
get
their
a room in
split
it. You
screen, man.
two-
We can all go.
No,
bro.
but this, yeah,
Oh,
exactly,
my
man.
days, man.
We'll leave them to it. You know, after the show, yeah, we'll just end it. And Toby,
yeah.
just-
Hey.
yeah, man, you man
We
just
passed
get, you know what I
rounds
mean?
as
Like,
well.
I hope you go to Manchester with
man.
this same level of war and energy, you know.
You don't worry
You can't
about
be
me.
going there coughing and
He
sneezing.
doesn't
yeah?
bring his war hat
Yeah.
to the Etihad, man. He's not
Don't
gonna
start
bring that.
chickening out when you get up there, yeah? Cool.
He will be
I'm
there.
going to steal
man.
that war hat. I'm going to steal that war hat instead. I'm going to wear it here on Monday.
Imagine we see you with
The
that, man.
audacity.
he's got about 500 in his room anyway. He's got about 500 of them hats anyway, man. He got loaded, man, didn't he, Chris?
Ready.
Wait, he needs like Boohoo or someone to sponsor him, make custom war hats.
Yeah, man. Big Six merch.
Message me.
No, no,
message
man.
me. On that.
Message me.
If that's not
Listen,
part
mate.
of the Big Six merch, we've gone wrong. Bro.
Email the
Yeah,
big six.
exactly.
Email the
Big
big
Six
six.
war hats.
With the badge on the front. Can you
I'll
imagine?
tell you,
All
potential
six
is,
of us playing pro clubs and war hats.
potential is
Them
huge,
hats,
man.
look like the shit that flipping the army guys in the red the guys in the Red Army wore, man. You know, the Soviet Union. That's the shit that they wore, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's the shit that they wore. Yeah.
These
Yeah,
are
man.
Turkish, man. These are Turkish, man.
Ottomans wore similar. as well,
Ottomans, yeah. These are.
Yeah,
I got
Ottomans,
this
yeah.
from Turkey. I got this from Turkey.
Yeah, man. Big up, man.
Turkish wouldn't know anything about that though. So.
Bro, I know a lot about the Ottoman Empire.
Wow.
No, I'm talking about Turkey.
Man
I'm
said
talking about
you're
Turkey,
shit.
bro. I'm talking about Turkey.
This guy's rude, man.
He's
Oh yeah,
rich.
I rattled him earlier. He hasn't forgiven me. The cheek of him to say GRIZZ.
I know.
He
I know.
hasn't forgiven me. So anyway,
Man's a hypocrite. Why are you hypocrite?
Mad thing.
Killed me.
Let me
Yo,
finish
so-
this. You went on to say, Tob smiled, knowing next week it's Ten Hag out around the corner. Keep up the great show, gents. And he's a Liverpool fan, as you can see there from the hashtag. Big up Shane, big up everyone that sent in super chats, big up everyone that's hit the like button. Let me quickly check how much likes we're on, people. 1.6. 1.6. Are you not reading the private chat?
Yeah, no, you know. That's mad.
Is that what
Crazy.
happened?
I don't know. I need to rewind. I'm definitely rewinding.
I'm gonna rewind.
If he had,
Wow.
that's actually mad.
Because I didn't hear it, I missed it. Because I would not have been I would not been able to function if I called that live. So I'm gonna rewind.
That honestly, no, let me not even speak, bro.
Whoever caught it live,
Oh,
you know what I
There's
mean?
no way. There's no way.
I wouldn't have been able to function if I caught that live.
Bro, I need to. You know what? I need to go back and find that. Nah, we moved. I think the chat is confused. We're gonna leave it at that because
I
there ain't
know.
no
Bro.
going back to what we're talking
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Look,
There's a super chat here from
Aye, crazy.
Cryptic Dino says,
Saeed, don't give it away.
nah, what you think Saeed's gonna
I'm
give
not
that
saying
away? There's no
anything.
chance, bro. Just leave him.
Because at the moment, no one knows anything. But if Saeed says something like, yo, allow me, that means he's giving it away. It was him again.
This one ain't
I'm
getting
not
put
lying, I
on
don't even know
no
what was
boat
said.
and getting put
I
up
actually
on
don't know what was said, you know. I don't even know what was said. I can't lie.
Oh, my
I
head.
remember, you know.
Private chat, Saeed.
My head, man, my head.
Hold on a second.
I've actually got a headache.
Right,
I've
yeah.
actually got.
I've got a headache, Tobes. I've got a headache, Tobes.
Bro, I didn't say nothing, bro. I genuinely didn't say nothing. I never even conversated that.
You didn't.
That's crazy.
The algorithm, listen, it will catch it.
Yeah, the algorithm. Listen, if you saw it, you saw it. If you heard it, you heard it. Because I don't remember.
Magic, man. Magic.
Yeah, yeah.
Man said I don't remember.
Cryptic,
Bro, I'm
Cryptic
not gonna lie.
Dino says, "Hey Smirkle, I was trying to tell you, Obi Mikel was snitching on Roman within the first 5 minutes of
Yeah.
five. Plot twist. He was an undercover agent. Who's he talking to here? Who's Smirkle?
He's talking to me.
What is that?
What's the story about Smirkle?
Is that one of your names?
Smirking and Steve Urkel just mixed together. It's mad. It's absolutely mad.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Say no more. People.
Wow.
Yeah.
People, before we wrap it up here, I want you to hit the like button. I want you to make sure you're subscribed. I want you to put the notification bell on. And I also want you to check out our brand new sponsors, Fantasy 5. I told you earlier what to do. We're going to chapter this so you can go back to see it as well. But I'll briefly explain it to you. Hit the link in the live chat or the description or the comment section. The link is there. If you go through that link, they know you're coming through us. So obviously it means that you're showing the show some love through them. Signing up is free. You can win up to 10K. It's easy. It's weekly. All you do is pick 5 players, 1 player from each fixture that's randomly generated for you. It could be different for you and a friend because it was different for us. You pick 1 player each from each fixture, 5 players, and there's a points target for each player, like Fantasy Premier League. If that player exceeds the target that they set on Fantasy 5, then you win money. No money involved in terms of input. You don't need your card details. You don't need no cash. You don't need nothing like that. It's not betting. It's not gambling. It's a simple game you can play every single week. Easy. You hit 5 buttons, pick 5 players, and you have the chance to win up to 10K. On top of that, each sign up that goes through the link in the live chat, £1 goes to charity. I will determine that charity come Monday, but £1 goes to charity for each sign up. So each person that signs up for free can win up to 10K each week, and £1 also goes to charity. And obviously, you show love and support to the Big Six show by going through the link there. And we move.
I'm gonna win it. I'm gonna win it 1 week. I'm gonna win it 1 week.
Did we do Man United predictions?
I thought I'd tell you.
We didn't.
No, that's a good point. You know, we didn't. That's crazy. Fair play to you. Yeah, fair play to you. Yeah, go on, Turkish. You start off.
2-2. TOBS.
1-1.
Matisse.
2-1 Everton.
SAEED.
2-1 United. By the way, I didn't fart. By the way, people saying I farted. I never farted.
No,
No,
it
that's
wasn't.
not funny, man. Yeah, we
I
don't
got-
do shit.
We got condenser mics here, man. You know that won't pick it up,
No,
man.
but we don't laugh
Yeah,
on
like-
stuff
There
like that.
was
We
a
don't-
stream you did though where it did sound like you farted when you were going mad.
Nah.
Yeah,
That would have
yeah,
been the
yeah.
chair or something, man.
Do you
Nah, there
remember
ain't no
that?
stream down.
That was
Nah.
the
That
funniest
is
Nah,
thing.
nah,
swear,
nah.
brother.
Nah. I don't know.
Man,
Mate. I don't know about that. Don't be.
He got so angry he farted.
No. If you can find that stream, then you know
It's
what
in
I
the
mean?
chat, bro. It's in the chat. I'm gonna find it. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Man
Bro,
got so
find the
angry.
stream then. Bro, this is why we
He
got
got so
condenser
angry,
mics,
his
man.
mouth
You
let
don't
go.
be up there nothing, bro. You're up there nothing, bro. Are you mad?
There's nothing wrong with that anyway. There's
Don't
nothing
worry,
wrong
my
with
chair
that.
squeaks as well, say. Don't worry, man.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
Go on, Hugh. Prediction.
Wow. This
Oh,
brother,
Saeed.
you know, Skull is a madman. Brother. Go on,
Saeed,
go
man,
carry
you
on.
are the
Carry on.
funniest guy I ever met in my whole entire life.
Legend.
I'm
Legend.
gonna go. Is it in Goodison? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goodison, Pat.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go 1-1.
And GRIZZ.
I was gonna say 1-1 as well. I'm still gonna stick with it. Can't do everything different. 1-1.
Cool. So round of predictions. Hugh, GRIZZ, and TOBS have all gone for a 1-1 draw. I've gone for a 2-2 draw. Saeed's gone for a 2-1 United win. And Matisse has gone for a 2-1 Everton win. And that's all the predictions wrapped up. I'll publish it on socials. If you're not following the socials, at the Big Six Show on Instagram, at the Big Six Show on Twitter, at the Big Six Show on TikTok, at the Big Six Show on Twitch, people. Make sure you follow us on all of those platforms because we're going to be using all of those platforms for one thing or another. And you're obviously helping the show by just simply following us on those social platforms. If you've got those social platforms, pick up the sponsors. Like I said, Fantasy 5, link in the chat, link in the description, link in the comment section. And big up Manscaped, as always, sponsoring the show week in, week out. 20% off. There's a Black Friday sale and a Cyber Monday sale. Performance Package 5.0 is out. They've got beard products. They've got other sorts of products coming out too. So go and grab something in the sale. Use the code TB620 on top of that. You'll get an extra 20% off, people. It's just that simple. Love for the love. Show the sponsors some love. They show us some love. The world goes round nicely and we move. Hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Road to 50K. We're back Monday, 9 p.m. Even though Fulham are playing someone at 8, we'll be back at 9 p.m., people. Love. We're at. Peace.